Okay?
Okay.
Over here, by the plant.
And like,
He's gonna think the plant's talking to him. This is great.
and he like looks over and he's like, buddy, I didn't know you could talk. Why you sound like a girl?
I'm not the plant. I was hoping you'd come over though. This is Texas. I'm invisible right now.
All of Texas?
Well, not all of Texas.
Oh my god.
A person. I technically lived there for a very short time. You met me.
I don't need to know your backstory. What do you need?
Well, there's a group of people.
No.
A lot has changed in the past 12 hours.
Good God, man! You have a dangle now. I'm not going to fault you for any sort of like thing that you went through. Your body has gone through a metamorphosis overnight. Please, it's fine. You do not need to apologize. And he just kind of looks at you and puts a hand on your shoulder and just like.
You got a dangle.
Like, all right, you were somebody who lived in Texas,
Right.
and then you
It's
took
not
the name
important
Texas?
though. That part isn't important. This is the important thing.
Why would you open with that if
No.
it wasn't
Well,
important?
I was just trying to introduce myself. Okay, so
Okay.
the important thing is there was a group in here, and now there's still one of them, but the others are gone, but they're coming back, and they want to kill us?
Are they from Texas too?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. But the important thing is they want to kill at least one, if not more, of us, and or do serious harm and damage. So, do
Okay.
you guys have rules or like a safe room?
No, we kind of play
Or-
it fast and loose here.
Yeah, I've heard that. So we should just kind of hightail it on out of here?
I mean, you could fight them. That'd be kind of entertaining. No,
Well-
right?
Am I bound to some sort of thing? I feel like the most responsible thing to do is to know, like, before you put on jewelry given to you by a god.
You feel like the most
Well,
responsible thing to do when a god
I-
offers you a gift is to be like, well, what
Well,
is
no,
is there a
thank you
user
very
agreement
much.
that
I
we
just-
need to sign here?
I feel like
I mean, she's very nice, but this is no Banyan, the god of the lions. I mean, he's the king of the beasts.
And as Bubba walks out, he goes, "Hey, man, now I'm gonna get him, turn him on. Woo!
Sorry guys, I speak Bubba. I know, how you doing?
And I'm man, film artificial ball to share put his stuff all the time.
You ain't fooling? Hell, my brother Cletus would love to talk to you.
Hey man, I'm Terrell from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're all feeling pretty like people going in.
All right, now sounds good.
I'm just gonna cast in code thoughts to just pull this memory out for later. Someone's gonna want to study.
Are you always invisible?
No, I just did this because I was trying to be stealthy. It's not working very well. I can see
No,
that.
because you're still talking.
I know, I have learned my lesson. I haven't learned my lesson. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm going to do more stupid stuff. It just kind of happens.
I love the fact that I turn the microphone on first, and then we get. You hear that a little bit. Hi, hello, welcome. It is Tuesday night. It is time for a little. Thank you, Wired. It is time for a little D&D here on Indigo Chameleon. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We're happy to have you. We have a few announcements before we get started for tonight's game. We have a Discord. Come and join us on the Discord. We'd love to have you hang out there, and there's all sorts of memes and fun, exciting things like the most up-to-date schedule and things of that sort. We also have a merch store. I think I fixed the echo. There's a merch store where you can find cool stuff like the mugs and the shower curtains and the prints and shirts and jackets and just all sorts of cool merch and dice. It's going to be great. So thank you. Everybody hanging out in the chat, thank you so much for building up the love before we get started. Saint T Love, Wired, Dreamgirl42, Ordo, everybody in the chat. Tana, Dreamgirl42, yes. And let's actually show you this amazingly wonderful cast. Here they are. We, upcoming schedule for this week. Gang, let's start this off with a bang. The group bandied together, the viewers, the people who playing in other games, and congratulations, the goal has been met. You guys all get gold! Yeah! Thank you. Make it rain in the club.
200 gold every week for the rest of our characters' lives.
Because it's coin.
Make it hail in the club. Yeah. So because it's gold coins, this is dangerous. You all banded together and used your stream points to make this a reality. So thank you. For everybody that had donated their stream points, you can use that to help influence the game and sit behind the DM screen with me and help name buildings and NPCs. You can also use your bits, those awesome bits, to buy boons for the players, such as DM inspiration and all sorts of fun things like that. There's a giveaway tonight. So as a thank you back to you, our wonderful, wonderful audience, we have a giveaway. Enter the word rod. To enter into the giveaway. Enter it one time and one time. Oh, damn it, Matt. Enter the word rod. One time only to be entered into the giveaway, as the group is trying to retrieve this magical rod tonight. I also think it works in terms of a shower curtain, which is my thing I like to talk about. So, yep, enter that word once, and we'll be doing a giveaway at the end of tonight's stream. You need to be here in the chat to be able to win the giveaway, so stick around and hang out with us. Today is Tuesday. We wanted, what is coming up? Thursday. Thursday is the next show here on Indigo Chameleon. We have The Lost Isle, as the group is traveling to Eberron. I'm very excited. We're going to deal with dragon-marked houses. There's going to be some familiar faces making appearances as NPCs. I'm very excited. Aphiria is going to be there with us. And Indigo Chameleon is not excited at all about that. So join us for shenanigans with the Lost Isle crew on Thursday. It's our time-traveling D&D campaign, so it's a lot of fun. On Friday, we have the second part of the Amen one-shot, a group of individuals in the world of the Unbroken Veil. Before, the one-shot on Friday was on one coast, and they fought a demon by the name of Pain. And they just wailed into him, and Pain seemed to take all of these hits very happy and smiling about it. And at the end of the fight, he took all of that pain and shoved it into the ground. A collective, 200 plus points of damage that is now being redirected at the group that's playing on Friday at a random point.
So what you're saying is that's going to be a TPK just right there.
No! So tune in. It's going to be a great time. Or it's not.
You could be free by 8:15.
Yeah.
I think we calculated 37 points of damage each for 6 players at a random
225 points of damage. Thank you, Sainty Love. It could be worse. Could be 226. So tune in for shenanigans on Friday. It's going to be fun. It's totally going to be fun. Join in for another episode of the Amen. There's a recruitment post on the Discord. You can sign up if you are interested in Harry Potter. You can sign up with a character that you are interested in playing. I just need a house and a class. Newsflash, turns out this Discord and this channel is filled with some Hufflepuffs. We got us some
Hufflepuffs and Slytherins.
Hufflepuffs and Slytherin. They say the meek shall inherit, and Hufflepuff is definitely inheriting.
You're wearing my color.
It's okay. I know.
Where are the Ravenclaws at? Where are the Ravenclaws at?
Ravenclaws.
Thank you, Dave.
It's fine. I'm the lone Gryffindor.
And we love him.
Get out!
We love him.
So please check the recruitment in the Discord. I did want to take a second to say that we also have a podcast for the show. If you miss an episode, tell your friends. Or if you wanted to listen to our dulcet tones, you can listen to the podcast. And I wanted to take a second to thank one of our reviews, Zul Chicas, who said this 10 out of 10 would recommend each and every episode and a subscription here and on Twitch.
Hey.
They gave us a whole bunch of stars, and I just wanted to do a shout out to them. So if you happen to be watching tonight, thank you so much. I'm going to try to read a nice little review to you guys. I'm not going to read the bad ones. That would be weird. Right before we started. Chris sucks bad.
That
Well, thanks for tuning in.
Stop commenting on the channel.
They said like, subscribe, and comment. They didn't say anything nice about it.
I think that's it for announcements. Does anybody have anything they want to plug? Any projects that you're working on? No?
I'm boring. I don't do anything.
Play video games.
Nothing to announce the phase yet.
Last announcement, the happiest of birthdays to our very own Alcaboose Bender. Celebrating your birthday shenanigans. You're 1 year older.
I am.
So
But I don't
You say
look
when
it,
you're wise,
so
but
it's
that actually increase your stats.
You leveled up.
hashtag you old.
It's fine. I'm well preserved.
This is true. Pickled.
I think that's it for announcements. I think that's it for upcoming schedule. Once upon a time, in Wildmount. Holy crap.
It's been great.
The group found themselves in Port Tamale and were given instructions from the captain to deliver a note to the Mr. and Mrs. Smith for devices to allow them to navigate the tumultuous waters of the Shark Feather Abyss. The group made some other stops along the way, including a potion store. They stopped at a magic shop. They stopped at a bookstore. During their encounters at the bookstore, a scroll was purchased, a book was purchased, a book was taken, and all was good with the world as the group found themselves heading back towards the ship, as the ship was going to set forth for the remnants of Palma Isle, the part of Palma, Florida that sunk into the ocean. We missed our Simon, who was unfortunately caught with a bad bout of seasickness, but seems to have recovered his sea legs today. The group, in the middle of the night, was overtaken by another ship, which was in the waters and hunting down the notorious pirate Three Earrings. However, it was conveyed to this other ship that this was not that ship containing the infamous pirate Three Earrings, but in fact, it was indeed a ship containing a secret operative within the Cobalt Soul, not named Zara, but named Sarah, who was on a secret mission with these individuals, and that the Clovis Concord would be infringing upon that secret mission being undertaken by the Cobalt Soul. The Clovis Concord, not wishing to upset the Cobalt Soul, left and let the ship go on its merry way. All of that being said, everyone rested. There was some revelations that Serafina conveyed to Dev about where she has been the past 2/4 years, and that is where we are going to pick up with tonight's adventure. You all wake up the next morning to Borith yelling out, screaming that we have arrived at the Shark Feather Abyss, and you all begin to come out of your quarters. I'm going to give you a few minutes to just, in your bleariness, in your state of just being awoken, get up and start to get dressed and make your way outside of the small room where everybody's been staying. Simon looks a lot better.
Dankeschön for the ginger.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad you're feeling better.
And then take another chew on it.
You're welcome. Zara,
Yes.
could I speak to you for a minute?
Sure.
If you need me, I'll be out on the deck so I can get some more fresh air.
Simon heads outside. Does anybody else follow?
I've got a helmet under my arm.
Yeah. This is exciting. Simon and Eladra, you both head out on deck. Zev goes too.
I'm sticking around.
I love this. Can we have a private conversation? Yes, absolutely.
Sure.
The room is yours. Y'all have a great time.
Please. Ulvar, could I talk to Zara?
I'm not stopping you from having a conversation with her.
Could I talk to her alone for a minute?
Sure. I'll be right outside if you need something.
Okay.
He's just gonna wait outside the door.
You're gonna wait outside the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to say that I'm sorry.
Why?
Sometimes I don't think before I speak after the change. So,
After the change.
yeah, I used to be different.
How
It-
so?
Melora took away the bad parts.
The bad parts. You were bad, and now you're good?
I'd like to think so.
Like evil? Like I killed people and now I don't kill people anymore? Or like...
No, nothing like that.
Wisdom save, please.
That is a 25. No, just... My dad's human.
Oh no. Mine is too. So I don't really think of that as a bad thing.
He wasn't very nice to me.
Oh. I'm
Right.
sorry.
None of the humans were except for Simon.
Okay.
So I wanted to apologize because I don't always think through what I say, and I was mean to you about Simon and the book.
Oh. Well, you got your money back. It should all be fine, right? Right?
Yeah, that's not necessary, and I hand you 10 gold.
Oh, it's not my money anymore. It's Ulvar's. I owe him, and so you can give him the money if you'd like to.
You can pay him back. You
Okay.
owe him the money.
Well, technically, I have the book, so I feel a little bad taking the money when...
Okay, I'll give him the money. I just wanted to apologize because I wasn't fair to you.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wasn't upset at you. I mean, it wasn't... I didn't have the money, and you were kind enough to do it even though you just wanted to get us out of there, but... no hard feelings?
No, none.
Hey, if you want to talk sometime, I mean... I'm ready to listen.
I would love to know more about Tutor Creefus.
Oh, to be honest, I didn't know him very well. I mean, he came to visit us a few times, but apparently he changed a lot. When you knew him, he was human?
Yeah. He was the other nice human.
That's good. He looked a lot more like me and, well, really more like my brother.
Not when I knew him.
I'm sorry humans have been mean to you.
Well, they don't always like things that are different.
Oh, I understand that. It was better at the archives. There were a lot of different sorts of people.
It's nice to be around different people
Yes.
because everybody seems to like everybody here.
Hopefully. I think we should probably go and, there's the whole bubbles and the helmets and the going and getting the rod and underwater and fighting things and...
Of course.
Yes.
During my morning prayers, I asked Melora to keep you safe today,
Oh, thank you.
to keep all of us safe.
That's probably a good idea. I'd prefer that all of us were safe, but yes.
Okay.
All right.
Breakfast then?
Yes.
They're adorable. Okay, so you all that are outside and having this conversation is taking place, what are you all doing as you are prepared outside? So, oh, hang on. The audio is off by half a sec. I'm sorry, I'm reading up on the chat. Oh, I don't know what that is, gang. So I will keep an eye on that, and hopefully that fixes itself. So I don't know what could be causing a half delay in audio not syncing up, but we'll try it out, and we'll keep an eye on things. So all of you that are outside the area, what are you doing? during your time. We're getting dressed. The crew seems to be involved in various tasks around the deck as they are preparing for a bit of time outside. What's everybody's passive perception? One more time.
Not us, because we're inside.
12.
You're inside. 12.
I was with him, so.
No, you were just
weren't
outside the door.
Oh, okay.
10,
14.
9. Great. Everything's great.
14. If I was outside the door.
Cool. Yeah, you are getting dressed. You're standing outside the door, and you're just sort of stalwart at the door.
You guys think we missed breakfast?
Is there?
I try to keep things light in the morning, especially out on the water.
No, like breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Yes, and I'm having a healthy supply of ginger.
Do you think we missed breakfast?
We could go check.
Great.
Gonna go figure out if there's breakfast.
I'm
just
gonna
go
drag
walking-
Simon
Well,
along.
We've been on the ship for a few days, so I'm assuming we'd know where food would normally
Where
be
the galley would be.
served.
Sure. There's a small galley. There's nobody preparing breakfast
Oh, okay.
for individuals. There's a small kitchen that if you brought supplies, you are more than welcome to make. But there's no one here designated, hey, it's the ship's cook. The captain is a little bit different. Occasionally you'll see crew members that head downstairs and they'll make a little something, but they'll also make something for the captain. For the most part, you're aware that the kitchen is small, but it's there for convenience for all of you to be able to use in a moment's time. So you go downstairs and you have a little bit of breakfast. Cool. Who heads downstairs?
I'm getting food.
1, 2,
9.
you're still up top. This conversation ends, you two go downstairs, you're eating just a quick
Yeah.
put together rations
Yeah.
breakfast. Your passive perceptions.
My passive is 16.
Okay?
Oh, sorry. 10.
I'm gonna go ahead and say you don't notice that. Okay, Aelin, when you come outside after having this conversation, you're looking around the deck and you notice that Alatrion and Dev are not there. You do see Simon, Ulvar still by the door. As you come out onto the deck of the ship, your eyes immediately train over to the side of the ship where you see two hands clasping the sides of the ship. If you hadn't spotted them, like it would be really easy to miss, but you see two hands that look reptilian in nature holding onto the edge of the ship. As you look about the ship, you're now looking for hands.
Right.
Give me a perception check. That's less passive, more active.
There we go.
Okay, great. A 10?
A 10. You spot, with that 10, you would spot 4 more sets of hands. Just holding on, the nails barely over the edge of the rails of the ship, but no one on the crew seems to have noticed them.
Okay.
Currently, Ulvar is next to you, and
Uh-huh.
I imagine that Zerafina has not gotten far.
Right.
If that's the case, but I've seen something too. Like, I mean,
No.
Um,
You have said plenty of times that your focus is
on him.
Is
right.
him.
Yeah.
I would just kind of lean over to Ulvar a little bit and just kind of nod at the hands and say, "Where's Simon?"
Insight check, please.
That's not gonna be any good. That's gonna be a 14.
That's better than you thought.
That's good. You would notice that Aelin is trying to get you to look at something. And as he points over in that direction, he goes, "Where's Simon?" He points, and you do see a set of hands holding onto the railing of the ship.
I believe that Simon went below the deck.
Meanwhile, 10 feet away.
Simon waves at you.
Good morning.
Simon is not below the deck.
Good morning, Simon.
Good morning, Helen.
When will we be heading out? And I'll nod again at what's at the side of the ship.
Insight check.
You okay? Nice, 21.
Oh,
Okay. He nods, and immediately you pick up on it.
Just-
Where it took you a couple of seconds.
As as soon as the others get back up from the galley, I'm going to just enjoy this view, and I'm going to lay my fist on top of this, and just look out.
Are you going to hit it, or are you going to?
No, I'm just gonna.
Okay, I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh my god!
Because I'm not allowed to do something dumb.
Only me and him, maybe.
Everybody's allowed to do something dumb
Thank you.
on Indigo Chameleon.
Yay!
We really gotta workshop.
Yeah, we really gotta
That's
make
our new T-shirt. I don't care. Let's go ahead and roll.
Let's do this, y'all.
Okay. All right. I have good news and bad news.
Give me the bad news first.
One of the individuals that I rolled for rolled really high.
There we go.
Great.
That
By
was
great, I mean not great.
That was not the pirates. 20 to 25.
20.
20. Oh, my two.
You can go first.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to say, Simon, 20 total?
20 total.
Okay. Alatrion, 20 to 15.
15.
Also 15.
You can go first.
Oh my god, twinsies!
This side of the room's going first. All right.
Followed by
No,
Zero.
it's outside, then inside, then middle.
Was that 20 to 15? 15 to 10.
Nope.
10 to 5.
6.
9.
Oh!
Dang it! Dang it!
I'm really enjoying this breakfast.
Same. I just finished first.
I'm going to say this. You are about 60 feet of movement on the ship from making your way downtown, walking fast. 60
Walking
feet.
faster.
60 feet from running up to the deck of the ship. Okay? So once you are aware that something is happening. It is the creature's turn. As you notice a few things happen. 6 or 7 sanguine warriors jump aboard the deck of the ship that you can see.
Is it 6 or 7?
I'm gonna say
Probably.
7 are there. 1 is being held by the hand and preventing from doing a pull-up. I need a strength save from
Great,
you.
I'm super good at those, guys.
Yes.
Because I'm a monk and I need that.
70% of the time, it works every time.
20.
Doesn't make sense.
Dude, I'm gonna say that's enough right there. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's definitely. he tries to go flex, and just like Billy in gym class, he's not able to do the pull-up.
Like, lay down and just look at it and go, "Good
So,
Logan."
7 are hanging onto the ship. You see 6 climb up aboard the ship.
Gotcha.
Of those individuals, 3 more individuals come with them. They look like humans. They are wearing the clothing from Palmaflora. However, the head has been replaced with that of a shark. So think human body, shark head.
Shark bait, hoo-ha.
Everything is somebody something. So
What
this
kind of
is
shark-apede crap is this?
So 3 of those guys.
all of them jump aboard the ship at their various points, except for the one that Simon is just like, no. And he's holding down. They don't attack quite yet. They just jump aboard the ship, and you hear one of the fish people, the Sahangwan, say in a very broken common, okay? Simon.
Yeah. I apologize, it's very early. Would you like to try that again? And I'm going to use my action to take the dodge action.
Action to take the dodge action. I'm about this, okay?
And I'm going to stay there and just looking down at this other fellow. Just,
He's got to look like, come on.
9. You were not invited by head captain.
Alatrion, I need a perception check, please, as a free action. To there's not been any loud fight going on yet.
14.
14. You would hear some thump, 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 some light thumps aboard the deck of the ship as all of these creatures make their way up top.
Great. Do they sound like threatening thumps? Is this something I would pick up on? Like, hey.
The thumps sound slightly racist. you don't know. I don't
Damn
know.
these racist thumps.
It's It's sporadic thumps. It doesn't look like you were.
They're
were
out of
moving-
the ordinary.
They're out of the ordinary.
Okay, then I'll head up.
Okay.
Bye.
As you head up the
So-
stairs using your turn, you would see this scene played out.
Great.
Okay. Aelin.
I would have seen Simon not attack. So I wouldn't attack either. But just in case,
I like it.
I am going to
You know, when it's raining, you bring an umbrella. When fish people board the ship, you
draw
bring
your
a guiding
channel
bolt.
primal savagery.
Primal savagery. Okay.
So, Aelin is a green, like, the green on his skin is going to grow brighter. His fingers are going to extend a little bit to look like the thorns of a rose. He's going to grow spiral vines that look like horns.
Have you ever seen?
Does he look like a tree fling?
A little bit.
I don't know if I've seen you go like Hulk
Right.
smash.
He goes a mixture between like a horticulture Hulk.
Yeah, like Poison Ivy meets the Hulk.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, and there's venom dripping off of the teeth and the nails.
Ermagerd.
Okay. You doing anything else?
I would prep for an attack if anyone
You're prepping for an attack.
if anyone makes action to hurt anyone on my party or any of the pirates.
Hulkiculture. Yes. Thank you, Michael.
Horticulture.
Horticulture.
Uh,
Zerafina.
I'm going to use my action to cast Mage Armor
Okay.
and say, "Hello, what are you doing here?"
As you say that, hello. Is that all you're doing with your turn?
Yep.
You watch as one of the individuals that was like, right, where is the leader in this sort of broken common, is standing there, and then all of a sudden starts bleeding from the mouth. Blood starts. This green ichor starts bleeding from the mouth as you see an invisible Captain 3 earrings from behind him shove her sword straight through the back. As she whispers, "Right here." She's going to turn to the group and scream out, "We'll hold them off. Into the trench. Go." As all of the pirates start attacking the people aboard the ship, and she is ushering you forward to say, "Jump off the ship. We're over the trench. Go." And she just shoves a sword straight through this thing. There is a scream of surprise as all of them begin to swarm where the captain
Would
is.
you consider this attack sneaky?
I would consider this attack very sneaky.
No, I
Ulva.
know what class she is.
it is a horrible time to say this, but I do not know how to swim. I've never gone swimming before.
Oh gosh.
As she's like running towards like the edge of the ship, like, oh god, what do I do? Like, what do I
Are you
do?
jumping off?
I don't-
I think it's even funnier if
He's
you
like,
say this as you
"Oh,
jump
no!"
off. Like,
Helmet on first. I love everything good.
do you put the helmet on?
Jump off the ship was what I was told to do. Like,
Got it.
do I have
Everybody's holding onto their helmets, but Ulvar does not put his on as he begins to sink into the ocean, and you realize that he is not helmeted.
Yeah, that makes the most amount of sense.
Great. Yep.
He was told to
Deb,
leave the ship now.
are you coming up
How
on
do
deck?
two people with negative one
If I hear
travel together?
fighting, I'm gonna head upstairs, and then if I see them all hopping off, I'll be like, "Cool, guess I'm doing that."
You would hear the scream from Captain 3 Earrings, and you would see a panicked-looking Ulvar going, "I don't know how to swim," and like look at the helmet, and then just kind of dive headfirst into the water off the deck
Is
of the
this
ship.
swimming?
I'll follow,
Okay.
jump on,
Following.
pull the helmet down as I'm midair.
Okay.
You're so nonchalant. I guess I'll do this.
A lackadaisical helmet put on. New punk band.
Just hands on the Sahaga's hand. Put the helmet on, vault over him, and land in the water.
Perfect. Everybody's going in the water, I'll just assume.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
for the time being. All of you jump into the water. Now, let's get this going. All of you jump into the water. Who is not putting on a helmet? Okay. Ulvar, what is your constitution modifier?
That is a +2.
You can hold your breath for about 2 minutes.
Nice.
And as all of your friends jump in the water, you notice that all of them have their helmets on. And they look at you, and there's this odd look as all of them jump into the water and begin to sink into the abyss. You are also sinking, but your helmet is not on. As you all start to go past and see Ulvar there, what are we saying? I don't think we need to roll initiative here.
Point.
Just
Point.
yeah, like I'm just gonna
Point
try.
over,
If he
point
doesn't
over.
start immediately doing
Everybody's
it, I'm gonna try
pointing
and
at
help.
their helmet to be like,
Yeah, if he doesn't start doing it, I'll help him.
okay, you put the helmet on. Congratulations, these are your water bubbles. Okay, your breathing bubbles. You have an hour of airtime, which I'm going to start.
Oh, God.
Technically, you have 2 hours of airtime every Tuesday.
Fantastic. Your
Good.
question's answered.
You have 45 minutes of airtime.
Damn it. Worth it.
Was it?
For me, yes. I'm
You
going to
begin-
assume this penalty only affects me because I'm being the smartest.
You begin to sink into the water. I need perception checks as all of you begin to sink into the inky abyss of the shark feather abyss.
No.
Nat 20.
Not 20. Simon is the first. No. 4. You.
15.
15.
4. Because I have minus 1.
16.
15 and up. You see that the captain has attached interesting baubles to the rope attached to the anchor. There was some planning that has been done. So when the anchor dropped, you notice that it's bits of glass, what might be some shiny rocks, some inexpensive jewels, which in the water provide a
Guide point.
guide point, if you will. And you notice this as you begin to sink into the shark feather abyss. Okay. So, you continue to sink for a while.
I'm gonna put my necklace inside my shirt and my armor.
Okay. Necklace in the shirt. Yep.
I don't know how my range weapons are going to work underwater.
Question.
Not well. Yes,
So I have Sacred Flame.
you do.
Is there a way that I could use that to make this beacon easier to see from farther away?
Explain.
So Sacred Flame is a flame-like radiance that descends on a creature that you can see within range. If I were to cast it on like one of the gyms or something like that to create a radiance that we could see from a farther difference, I don't know how long this stays in place. It doesn't actually specify.
It doesn't. It's
Okay, it's just like a poof
brilliant
and then
blast
gone.
of arcane.
Okay, never
energy.
mind.
This should be easy to spot depending on how far you are from this
Okay.
point when your adventure ends.
Okay.
If any of you would like to take other means during your adventure to establish a path, you are welcome to do so. Yes.
How is visibility down here?
It is bright.
Cool.
It is not. It is early morning when you have docked, and there are no clouds in the sky, which lends a bit of light below the waves. You are able to see. I'm not going to make it so that there's one individual that is not
I
able
can
to see.
help with that.
I know you can help with that, but there, for right now, the visibility is very, very good.
If I see Aelin like studying the anchor, I'm gonna walk up and I'm going to cast light on the anchor itself.
Oh, perfect. Okay. The anchor alights. You all find yourselves sinking and then seeing the anchor hitting the sandy bottom of the ocean floor.
Okay.
Can we hear each other in our helmets?
You
Like,
can.
when we talk?
You are able to hear each other.
Okay.
Shall we get going?
Dawn, I never had breakfast.
Oh, since this is what you want. All right. Fine.
You worried about not having breakfast. I did not have words about never having a swimming lesson.
Well, you can just walk. Like there's ground. You can walk.
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Can we get?
I'm not.
So
Just a few
with
feet
these-
above everybody else. Like,
Give
With
me
these
an
bu-
athletics check, please, while he's showing off and swimming with this breathing bubble on.
that's a 7.
He's like,
You ain't food for she.
and he kind of gets lost in the water a little bit and just starts turning around.
Tumbling in the water.
What up, losers? You know, it's just, it looks bad. Yes.
with these bubbles, can we get to our mouths?
Can you get to your mouth?
Like, is it like a metal bubble helmet?
It is a metal
Okay,
bubble
then
helmet.
never
There is a
mind.
magical enchantment that is providing you more air than you should have.
Got it. Okay.
Which is
I was
zero.
wondering, like, if I had some kelp,
Could I get it into my mouth?
You could certainly try.
I'm not gonna do that.
Honestly,
M&Ms
I
in the
feel
face
like
covering.
you could have told us before that you couldn't swim. We've kind of known that we were going to be doing this for a while.
It is not something that came up in natural conversation that, hey, I do not know how to swim. I'm from the Arctic, the place where it's cold.
We said we were going into the water. We got helmets to help us breathe underwater. This could have come up at any point over the past 2 days.
I knew that he couldn't swim.
Thank you.
It's totally easy. Don't worry.
It seems that you are doing
Slowly
these
nestle
red
back in the
somersaults in the water, but not treading much.
That's fine. We'll just walk.
Then let's get on to what our task is, because I don't feel too great down here.
Walking.
How far ahead am I? Because I'm not as
As you all look and have this conversation, Simon has just started walking.
Anytime you would like to join me.
Are you wearing a cloak by any chance?
No, I left that on deck.
I'm just gonna hold onto your shoulders and just like hope my body kind of floats behind you.
You're going to have to catch up as you just start moving in the water. Simon, you do run across a chest while you are walking. Your foot kicks into it. You see an odd symbol bearing what looks to be a purplish chameleon-looking creature that is surrounded by yellow lines that make a odd
icosahedron kind of shape?
yes on top of the chest, and it says, "Thanks for all your hard work."
Like, look at the chest and like, your welcome.
It's a mimic. No, I'm kidding.
I knew it.
Son of a gun.
It's inside your
Back on the boat.
200 gold, 6 individual bags of 200 gold. Wow, convenient.
Hey.
For each and every one of you.
I will wait there and kind of like flag them over.
Yeah.
Can we agree not to talk to the pirates about the extra gold?
One for you, and one for you, and
good
one
idea.
for you, and one for you, and one for you.
We're just not going to tell them we found
One
anything
for
down here.
me.
Fine, I won't say anything about the gold.
Okay.
Don't say anything about anything we find down here except for the rod.
What if they ask?
Then you
see
don't
Xavier.
say anything about
You
it.
want me to lie?
Yes.
It is
I
best.
would like you to withhold the entire truth.
Would you like somebody else to hold on to the gold for now, so that if they ask you about it, you can say, I didn't get anything, and then we can just give it to you later?
No, I like Simon's idea where I just don't tell them everything.
Okay.
Did you
Sounds
find
good.
gold?
I found a chameleon underwater.
We found
He's
a lot of
crazy.
things.
Move
We
along.
found so many things. There were a bunch of great things that we saw while we were down there.
Have you
The
been
rod
running
had
for
gold on
president?
it.
Have you seen the water? It's crazy.
My boyfriend's in there. There's a lot of people's boyfriends in there.
One day I'll be someone's boyfriend in there.
You continue to walk, Simon picking a direction and just sort of walking towards it.
I'm going to catch up and go, do you know where you're going?
Not a single clue, but standing around accomplishes nothing.
What if we're walking in the wrong direction?
I would wager that somewhere near the center of Flora, the island would be a good place to start looking. Yeah?
Nitro, first rule of the bottom of the sea is you don't talk about the bottom of the sea.
I mean, you're right. You're right, Nitro.
I'm gonna just kind of scan the environment to see if I see any like identifying marks, anything.
Okay. This
Any
would,
signs of distinct Sahagin activity?
yes. Give me a perception check as you detect any Sahagwin activity.
It ain't good. It's a 9,
A 9.
even with my plus
It's
6.
it's tricky. First off, you are struck by the beauty. You are being treated to a sight that very few individuals ever really get to see. And for some of you who have led a somewhat sheltered existence, the first thing I want to do is grant you a second to be able to, when you're not freaking out about dying and like I don't know how to swim, for those of you that aren't freaking out, it's beautiful. Before you is a wide open ocean landscape that is completely foreign to most of you, if not all of you. You do look up and see the ship carried up by that string attached to the anchor, by the chain. You scan the horizon. It's hard to see anything. You see a large shape in the distance moving. After a bit of time, it gets closer and closer to the group, and you realize that it is just a gigantic whale that happens to be passing close by. And you look up towards it, and you are floored by the beauty of just being underwater.
Is there any like vegetation? I'm sure there's tons of vegetation like
underground, right? Where we're at.
There's quite a bit.
I just want to just take off a chunk of it and then just like put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Just a chunko plant.
Just a chunk of plant.
You're just gonna find a little chunk of
Like
plant.
if it's right there next to me, I just want to just chop it off and just put it in my pocket.
Yeah, easily enough. You find a clump of seaweed or seagrass, and then cut off a chunk of it and stick it on your person.
Awesome.
You can add that to your inventory.
Sweet. I know exactly what to do with it.
Anybody else doing anything?
I think we should move faster.
I'll also look around for any kind of like evidence of Sahagan activity.
Sure.
Where they might have congregated after
broad,
they sank the dang island.
broad scope. Are we centering? There's a difference to me between like I'm searching the horizon or I'm looking for individual things.
Trying to focus more on closer toward the center of the island, where I think where Simon thinks it originally started sinking from.
I could argue for investigation or perception.
I'd
Either
like to
one.
take perception, please.
Take perception.
I'll take perception for a +2, Alex.
What is looking for the island?
What is 17?
17 is good. You search around for any identifiable landmarks. The first identifiable object that you spot in the depths, unfortunately, is a body. It's one of the villagers from there, and not only that, but it is the top half of one of the shark hunters that is not floating in the water. It seems to have been weighted down in the water. There is a rope that is tied around the shoulders, like right here underneath the arms, and it's the torso of the individual tied to a rock.
Is this like an execution like thing, or is this like a
Carved into the chest of him is a word written in. Let's see what they speak. Yeah, I don't want to make this. It's a
Sharkle mouth.
Actually, no. This is written in Sylvan. Does anybody speak Sylvan?
I think we've had the discussion before, but Elvish isn't.
No.
It's a dialect.
If anybody here doesn't speak it, you would just see markings carved into the torso. And as you spot this is where you pick up, there is a path of them. Individuals that have been left as markers. Top half, most of them shark hunters.
No, makes sense.
Well, at least we know where we're going now.
Yeah.
So we see a lot, and it's not the same symbol over and over. It's different symbols.
It's different symbols. I would say eventually they would carve it and you would see it. It takes a while.
Oh
It takes
gosh, I can find out what they're saying, but this is going to be disturbing.
Give
Do
it
we
a
want to
second.
know what it says?
Give it a second.
I think
No.
we're alright.
It takes you a while. It takes you like the 9th or 10th one where you get to where it's carved in common on the chest. Yes.
As we walk by, Aelin would take off the crown of Melora and touch it to the bodies and just say goodbye.
Okay. Yeah, you take a second to just pay your final respects and touch the crown to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the juxtaposition of being in this beautiful landscape and then seeing this calmness, like the fish are starting to nibble because it's underwater and it's a food source. The very last one that you get to, after a row of 17 or 18 of these bodies, which have been very meticulously positioned as such, is Traitor.
Interesting.
Let's move faster. I want to go.
Does this path terminate toward any particular building or landmark?
As it terminates towards a portion, you would see a hut turned over on its side, a little ways off in the distance. This hut was one of the ones that was on Palma Flora, so when the island sank, this one may have been pushed off by a current, but it's enough of a landmark to send you looking forward, and you see a very strange sight indeed. There's the bottom of the ocean floor, filled with sand and things of that sort. However, there is a carved chunk of the island that is now resting on the bottom of the ocean floor. That map has been uploaded into the Discord in Wanderlust. So you will be able to see that map. But it is a huge section, and actually, this is what they see. as I'm going to switch over the cam really quick for the audience to see. You would see this. You are from where you are standing, you see you are looking at it, looking from the south to the north. Does that make sense? So at the very bottom of the map, looking onward. The biggest landmark that you see on the island is the statue that you saw before, at the very center of this aisle. You can still see that statue, but for the most part, you see little shapes and things of movement as large creatures swim in the water and things of that sort. You're able to see that from your current position. Okay?
Well, now what?
I'd imagine what we're looking for is going to be somewhere near there, or at least nearby.
Does anybody have a way to look for a specific item magically?
I just point at my eyes. This is all I have.
Well, same, but
No, but do you think Aelin would have the wisdom to understand that an item like this, if it was going to take something down of this size, it would probably need to be near the center?
I'll tell you what, pal. Give me an Arcana check. This is the understanding the workings of a magical item which you have not
17.
come into contact with. 17. Yeah, I would say that if you were going to bring down a structure of this size, it would help to get near the center of it. But you guys are a ways away. So,
Right.
but you would imagine that there would have to be some sort of individual that if it was getting close to it, and right now, just from distance alone, it's hard to make out the tiny shapes that are moving about the island. The statue is large enough of a landmark that I'm giving you that.
Right. Okay. So Aelin would say, I mean, if the rod took down the island, it's probably in the middle, or at least it was.
As good a place to start searching as any.
Yep.
So,
Excellent salt. And it claps you on the shoulder.
so we should start in the middle, then move our way out to it.
yes, and we have a limited time, so if we don't find it there, we may have to split up a little bit just to try to track it down.
There should at least be clues there.
If we all start in the center and then we move out in different directions.
Yep, let's go. It's just like
Yeah,
start
exactly.
gently hurting
Just-
everybody.
Just going.
I was just trying to say that if we
That's a great idea. Keep going.
Talk.
Are we moving stealthily? This is not a stealthily. It doesn't. If you're pushing him, if this is a literal like we're pushing him forward.
Gonna mage armor as well, and then use sorcery points to get the slot back.
Okay. Get that spot, the spell slot
Yeah.
back. There's enough time if you wanted to cast something upon yourselves. If that is
If we're
I'd
moving
like to cast invulnerability.
no.
if we're moving towards the unknown, obviously my bow doesn't work underwater, so we're just grabbing his short swords and just
You have not tried.
Dang.
okay.
You have not
That's
tried to
true.
shoot your bow under the water. So
Broski's never been underwater.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Can I ready, like, I'm looking for any sort of movement of beings with shark heads coming to attack us. So I don't know if I can ready an action, like an Eldritch Blast there, or...
sure. If you see a shark person, you're going to fire.
I shouldn't say that. So no. I'm alert. I'm looking for movement. I'm not going to say that I'm going to fire immediately, like, no questions asked.
Okay.
Bow's ready still.
Bow's ready.
Yep. Just gonna track.
I'll add a false life as well.
Okay.
It's a 1.
By the look on your face, it is the greatest number you could have possibly rolled.
Poker
How many
face.
17 on a D4?
You hit the outskirts of the fallen isle. In a ring around the front of it, you would see graves buried in the sand with markers set up for individuals. There are a lot of them. There are not the bodies, they are literally like dug in the ground, and you would see a small bulge in the earth as if individuals were buried along the edges of the fallen isle.
This was something that was relatively like recent. If it, I
I
mean,
didn't see it coming out.
if there's like a boulder to grab.
I'm saying you're at the edge of the
I see. I
sunken
see.
aisle. Like you are at the southernmost edge. You haven't stepped on top of the aisle yet.
I'm stepping on top of it.
Okay. You take a little like bloop, like because you're in the water. It's not a huge. You take a little like bloop up because you are on top of it. At one point, you see a creature off in the distance that's swimming and goes to the edge of the area where you all are, where like the buildings are, and goes down and keeps going down, inciting that this area, this Palma Isle, is on the edge of an abyss, the Shark Feather Abyss, and that you are right now at sea level, but where this part of the land ends goes deep. Deep. Okay?
Got it.
There is, as this creature goes further down, there is a pulse through the water. You don't know what it is. It hits you in your chest, and it's one of those like, okay? Almost as if something is
Big?
beating a drum big. Okay? And it's just one time, it's one time only. It is a that you all feel in your chest as it reverberates across your entire body. Right now, the only one standing on top of the sunken aisle is Dev.
I'm stepping up next
Yeah,
time.
I'm gonna step up too.
Go up and then haul Uvar up. He's up here.
Wolfgarin has just bought DM inspiration for Ulvar and Zera.
Oh, man, thank you.
Aw, thank
you.
She's gonna put everybody at DM inspiration.
Okay.
Well done. Thank you, Wolfgarin D&D. We love you, buddy. Hard hands. Yep. Okay.
Okay, and we don't see anybody between us and that center point that we're going to. Is there anybody in that direct line of I mean, I know it's a fairly large area. What
It
would-
is.
5,
Right
10,
now, there's
15,
a
20.
big open space in front of you with a lot of the buildings on the north end of the island, unfortunately. Some of them are still standing. You see the remnants of a very large building in the southeast corner as you're approaching this island from the south. If I'm going to put... Where is Dev? There's Dev. Dev is going to step on the island. I've got little icons to represent each of your characters as he steps aboard the island. You would see Dev walking on the island, and he is next to the ruins that are there. Of this, whatever this large building was. Okay?
So we're looking at being about 50
You're approaching
feet
from
away.
the south side. From the southeast, you see the ruins of a large building. The statue is at the center of this little aisle that has sunk. There are buildings off to the northwest and a bunch of what looks to be the ruins of places. You recognize that as the area where the inn was, where the meeting room was. And off to the northeast, you realize that that is one of the areas where you rescued the little girl and the holy man. There's even the remnants of the docks off to the far east of the island. Yes?
Aelin would be looking towards the statue to see if there's any movement
Perception check.
or anything along those lines. Nat 20.
Nat 20. I gotta give you something for Nat 20. Yeah, you know what? Through the rocks and things of that sort, people are being very trepidatious about what's going on and studying their surroundings. However, you are laser focused, almost as if the mother took your head and went and directed it to a small corner where you see a being that is causing little ripples to come up, as if they are bent over, kneeling on the ground, and doing this. And you go, oh, I've done that. They're praying. There's one individual by the statue that's just subtle movement, but you happen to pick up on it. Looks to be the only individual in the space, and whatever they're doing, they're making this sort of motion, and they're crouched down, but they're praying.
Okay. Someone's praying by the statue.
Like to it, or
No, just praying.
One person, let's just go. And we can talk to them or fight them, whatever we need to do, but let's just go.
I would nod.
We're limited on time.
Yep. Off we go.
Forward.
Yep.
Elatrion, face me, please. Like we're gonna, you guys are gonna go one direction. Elatrion and I are gonna try to go swing off to the, swing off to the side of it.
I'm on your shoulder now. Like
I just in case. No, not yet. Never mind.
Okay. You begin to walk forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk forward.
Okay. As you walk forward, that feeling that you felt in your chest seems to increase. The water's physically pushing against you. Do you understand? And it's coming from her. During this time, the water doesn't want you here. And there is a current coming forth from her as your movement is slowed to half movement.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
As the water, it's not preventing you from moving towards
It's just making it a lot more
them.
difficult.
It's just making it a lot more, and I'm trying to figure out a way to explain that to you.
Just is it a
Walking against
pulse?
the laser.
It is-
It's like
it
a
is-
forceful current pulse.
It's like a forceful current pulse.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Am I having difficulty moving forward?
Currently, the current is reducing your current forward motion. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mike. Time keeps on slipping.
Am I having difficulty moving forward? You said it's slowed.
You're not. You're having difficulty. You're at half movement. You are slowed. In a the pace in which you were moving is now slowed as you were having to almost push against it when you were a kid, and you just start like kind of pushing against the water.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna keep moving towards her until I'm close enough to speak.
Okay. You would hear her praying.
Do I recognize the language?
I'm going to see if you do.
I can tell you what I speak.
Yeah, go ahead and tell me what you speak.
Common and Elvish.
Okay. You don't understand the language. Yeah.
Okay.
It is a dialect. It is a dialect of Sylvan. If anybody comes close to speaking Sylvan, you would understand. But it is a adjacent to that.
Can I incite hostility?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
What does she look like?
She has
Like-
a hood
So we can't
that
see
is
features.
gray, and you notice bits of coral growing on the hood, so that this individual could bend down with coral sticking off of the hood. It's a really nice looking camouflage.
23 on the insight.
They currently look like they are wrapped up in some sort of religious ceremony. They speak these words, and then each word is punctuated with you're having trouble understanding, but whatever prayer they're saying, there is a pause, a name is invoked, and then the prayer starts up again. But there is a definite pause in Ukatoa.
Okay.
There is a prayer, Ukatoa, pulse.
Okay.
Ukatoa, pulse.
During the pause, Aelin would say, "Hello."
The prayers stop as the pulses stop with it. She will rise to... Damn it. She will rise to standing height. She will remove her hood, and you see her to be of the same race of individuals from before, Sahangwin. She looks at you, and there is a hatred in her eyes as she turns to look at you.
I'm sorry to interrupt your prayer. Do you speak Common? Or Elvish? Did I do something? Zara?
Hello, we're looking for a rod.
Wow.
Elatrin and I are going to take our time and go around the other side of the statue.
Stealth checks.
I was going straight towards it.
Who's
That's
in
why
this
we
Were
went the other direction.
It's me, Olvar, Zara,
It's these
and
three.
Dev.
As you split off from these two,
I was just walking towards the thing.
Yeah, so you would have been with us.
you would have been with this group. So it's
Been
these.
like, you guys have fun talking. I'm gonna keep going.
Oh, you
She's
walked
by
past.
the. You walk past her.
Well, I would have just kept going towards the statue. if-
She's at the statue.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm at the statue.
Okay. Stealth.
13.
13.
It's underwater, right? Like, can't really hear much.
Great.
Sound travels remarkably well through water.
Okay.
Waves.
She reaches in at her side and pulls out what looks to be a rod inscribed with arcane runes on it.
Yes, that's it. If you could just hand that to us, we'll just be on our way. We can just leave you alone. We need that.
She looks at you and in broken common says, "A reason.
A reason? I don't know what that means.
Reason."
Reason. Oh, because apparently it's dangerous. It did this whole thing and we'd like to get it on out of here. So we'd like to leave you in peace. Take that, pop on out of here, and you can do whatever things you want to do. But if not, there's 6 of us and 1 of you, so...
Oh,
She holds the rod out to you.
So since I have my cloak on, she's holding it out. This could be bad. Oh well, how far away from her am I?
Fairly close.
Okay, like within 20 feet?
Within
10
like,
feet?
you know, taking distance.
Like I can immediately grab
10,
it?
I'll put you at 20 feet away.
Oh, we'll just do this, why not? Okay, I'm going to reach out with my
Aylin's
cloak.
gonna put his hand out.
So that I'm not...
Not with your hand.
Well, I was going to get it with... I was reaching out with my cloak so I could grab it with my cloak and not my hand. Because I've got my cloak on. So that I'm taking it, but
You're
not
taking
touching
your
it with my
cloak
hand.
off.
No, not off. Like, okay, so if you're wearing a cloak, a long cloak, because it covers up my clothing,
Okay.
you can reach with the fabric. Yeah, exactly. What he's doing.
How far away are you from the group?
How far away are we?
We're on the other side of the statue. We're going to make our way around towards them.
Okay, you're making your way. So you're seeing this scene
From behind her.
from behind her.
Yeah, so they can see us, and we see her back and down.
She pulls the rod back and looks at herself and says, "Unclean."
Oh, I can clean it up. I'm very good at that. Yes.
Me, unclean.
Oh, no, I just don't know what magic that rod has, and I don't want to get hurt.
Surface, not hurt. Surface dweller, not hurt.
Oh, well, just to be
You
safe.
hunt people, sharks.
Oh, no, I don't hunt people. I've never hunted a shark. No.
No, we aren't part of that.
She looks at you, and you hear in your voice, "When does the shark hunting take place? Because I am very excited about seeing that. I heard it's one of the biggest things to do here in Palmaflora, and I desperately want to see it."
I had never seen it. I didn't know what happened. I never even got to see it.
She will use Mask of Many Faces, invoking her warlock invocation, and turn into the bartender.
wow. Oh my god.
Hi, I'm new here, and we're here for Kreethis, and she's just going around and sort of imitating human voice.
I wasn't here for the shark hunting. I was here to say goodbye.
You no stop it.
I didn't get a chance to stop.
Game. Is fine. Save people lives. Rush over. Help girl. Help holy man. How many shark help?
If we had known that you were in desperate need of help, we would have helped. We had just learned of all this atrocity.
You no. Surface no. Ukatoa fix. Everybody roll initiative.
That was so much.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. I can live with that.
I never did get that rod, did I?
It is.
I'm
Yeah.
clean.
It's probably for the best.
You did not take the 2d10 lightning damage attached with touching that rock.
I was gonna say, I feel like if you had
I
touched
had
it,
a
something
cloak.
very bad would happen.
I don't think
Oh,
that's
good.
an
The
insulated
cloak would have
You would have had a hole in the cloak.
You're underwater.
That's called an eel or an EMP style.
Okay.
Nothing is good.
Everyone's like, oh god.
Oof,
I
okay.
don't want to be
That's-
electrocuted underwater.
24.
No.
None of us
You say 20 to
told you
24?
24. What?
I would just like to remind you
Kids,
that
how we doing?
it's my birthday.
I'm
Yeah,
doing
he usually kills
upwards.
people on their birthday.
I would like
so...
to. It's not my birthday. It's actually on Thursday. You lied to everyone.
Well, dang. 20 to 25,
Bordeaux,
kids.
you have no idea.
20. Not now.
Go ahead.
Aelin is going
Happy
first.
birthday! You get to go first. See?
Yay!
Followed by Ulvar. 20 to 15.
No,
15.
19.
Hey.
Wow, look at that.
Oh my god,
Oh,
twinsies
take it.
again. This time it's you.
Alright.
Elatrion. Followed by Simon.
And then, hopefully, please.
Followed by Dev.
Followed by 26 other and then
Who's left? Is there
14.
Jeez.
That's
Okay.
pretty good.
Simon, where are you in this?
pretty solid roll.
We all did.
You're after Elatrion?
I wish I had like rolled that one.
Followed by the other warlock.
The
It's
other
okay, she just
warlock?
told everyone there's 6 of us anyway, so
The
we're good.
individuals.
There's
The
6
warlock
of us?
Utoa.
The individuals in this space, there is an eruption of rubble and debris as from the outward banks of the area, 6 individuals come riding forward, all atop sharks. 6 individuals
Oh, boy.
all burst out forth from
6
the rubble
individuals, 6
and
sharks.
begin to circle around the space, each one of them situating themselves behind a member of the party.
Oh boy.
All right? Surrounding the priestess in the center of the space. Each of them is going to take an attack against you. So let's start
sounds
with
less than fun.
Elatrion. Each of them have spears. This is a 22 to hit.
It does hit.
22 hits.
I'm a little upset about it.
6 points of piercing damage.
Cool, I'm gonna vengeful assault that.
Okay?
Wildly rude. Deeply offended. 14.
14 to hit armor class? It does not hit.
Okay.
That is their turn. Let's go to you, Dev. Another one of the individuals. That's a nat 1 on the attack. The individual with their suit doesn't just manages to shove it forward, and you manage to dodge out of the way. This is a 14 to hit you, Zerathina.
Ooh, I think that misses because I have my mage armor up. Shoot.
What's your dex mod?
13. I know, I'm double checking because I don't know if I put it in. I
13
bet
plus
plus 0.
So that is.
So 13 base armor plus 2 mage armor?
What?
No.
No.
13.
No, I'm good. No, 13 is
plus
with my mage armor. No, 13 it hit. Sorry.
7 piercing damage to you.
Ouch, hellish rebuke.
Okay.
So dex save for him.
Dex save at 14.
Failure.
Yeah, that's 2d10s of that is 6 points of I think it's fire.
Fire.
Double checking fire, yeah.
So it's just a boiling jet of water that comes out and hits him in the face. Yeah, rude.
And that is one of my 2 spell slots.
It's time for my signature catchphrase.
That's
I'm
not-
out of spell slots.
That's not like a tiefling ability for you? Ah, that's-
Aelin. 18 to hit.
Yes.
Aelin. 6 points of piercing damage. Ulvar. 22 to hit.
You know it's close. It's weird that it's close.
It's y'all.
Weird that it's close.
5 points of piercing damage. And then, last but certainly not least, we got Simon.
Guten Tag.
Simon, that is a 16 to hit.
Just barely hits you. I'm
That,
gonna do that one thing that Al hates so much in our game. I'm a parry.
Perfect. Yeah, that's. Tell me about Perry.
So I get to roll a d6 and add my dex mod and reduce that number and reduce damage by the number I rolled. Plus
Perfect.
3.
That is 5 points of
I
damage.
take nothing. I
You
roll
take
a 5 on the dice.
Aha! Your reaction is burn, correct?
That is correct. But I have no regrets.
That is all of their turns. As all of these individuals are here in this space, and you just see yourselves surrounded by sharks and these creatures riding on top of them. Let's keep going with initiative order. Who is up next?
20 crew.
20 crew. Yeah, go for it, 20 crew.
I think it's me.
Yeah, you're first.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast Primal Savagery.
Okay.
Looks a little different underwater. Kelp like swirls around me. Still thorns.
Yes.
Coral fingernails.
Coral fingernails.
Yeah.
My favorite color.
And I'm gonna take a slash at the guy who just hit me.
Do it.
That is 9 points of damage.
9. What was the attack?
Melee.
Primal Savagery.
Primal Savagery. So.
Wait,
I didn't roll. I didn't roll attack.
hit?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. It's
You're not allowed to.
None of that here.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
So now 9
The
points
shark
of
or
acid
the individual?
damage. Whoever hit me.
That'd be
The individual. Okay, you got it. 9 points of acid damage to the individual up front. That was Aylin's turn. Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay. I think this is the Simon. No.
No, Simon got a 19. So
Aylin Ulvar.
Sweet. You tried to go for the person with the rod, yeah?
No,
Or the person behind you.
Whoever hit me.
Okay, then I'm gonna go for the person that's behind me, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark
Hunter's Mark.
on the person.
On the individual, not the mount.
Yeah, the person who was like trying to
Yeah.
pick me up. Cool. And then, Jiminy Cricket. Okay, that
Jiminy Cricket does not hit.
darn. Okay, we use my longbow, and that's going to be a 15.
15 is the armor class. That's what we're looking for here. 15
Sweet.
a hit.
Meets
Cool.
it, beats it.
So then that is going to be 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage.
That's what you're running by damage?
Yeah, because of the D6 and then D8 plus 4. So
Understood. Ulvar, that is your action, your bonus action. You doing anything else?
that's all I can do, I think.
Alatrion.
I can catch the two of them in a 15-foot cone.
You will hit them and the sharks.
Okay, I'll do that.
As you're all gathered around in an area. Now, these individuals are behind you, kind of pivot around behind you, and
Yeah.
you're catching the one that's next
Yeah,
to
mine
Simon.
is.
And yes, absolutely.
13 con save.
Is this your poison spray?
Yeah, this is my breath weapon.
Okay. So, I've thought about this.
Uh-oh.
I didn't, so it's like, we'll try it.
There is a breath outward that hits the helmet.
Oh, yeah.
And immediately you are blinded as you, you breathe outward and forgetting that there is a
Just
helmet in
gut
front of your
reaction, but I can
face
respect that.
and
Yep.
and are just immediately shrouded over. Now, I'm not going to have you take poison damage here, but for a brief second you are just clouded by this.
Okay.
So for the next turn you are blinded as
Right.
you are trying to figure out what to do here.
Oof, buddy, oof.
Alright.
That is Electrion.
It's a proving disappearing.
Simon.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going great, buddy.
Fantastic, so glad to hear you say that. I'm going to punch this man who tried to stab me.
Punch away.
I'm gonna punch him 3 times.
Punch.
Punches.
Kick, punch. It's all in the mind.
Kick puncher.
How dare you rapper at me? Alright, that is... Ooh, nice. That is a 24 to hit for 6 points of damage for the first.
6 points of damage.
And then bonus action, flurry of blows. I don't think a 10 hits.
10 does not hit.
10 does not hit. Good to know. And I don't think an 11 hits either.
11 does not hit either.
Yep.
You see these punches aim forward, and they just don't seem to be finding any sort of purchase.
Fighting underwater is weird. I'm a lot slower.
Yeah, there's a resistance here. You're like, oh, this would be a good workout. I'm dying.
I'm gonna try not to die.
Dev.
All right. I'm going to. So there's a guy behind me.
There are individuals, yes, attacking each of you that have
Gotcha.
flown out from the different areas. You are all gathered around this statue. Let's actually map this out for everybody. This is how I view. Well, as I shift the map and on one side. This is how I view the map. All of you are gathered around this small area, with unfortunately separated a tad bit from the group is Simon. And where is our good boy? I think that's...
Alatrion's on with the shield.
Yeah, I think that's Alatrion. A little sword and shield action. But everybody else is all gathered together. I'm putting Zera next to Dev, because I think that's where they'd be. And I'm putting Ulvar next to... Yes, to Aelin. But this is how I imagine the layout currently. As you all are gathered around, you have enemies around you and the priestess at the center where the statue is.
All right, if I'm by Zera, I'm gonna Chaos Bolt the one that Zera already hit.
Oh, the one that she reached out. The one that's on her.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Am I allowed to use DM Inspiration after I roll, or do I have to call it
You
before?
can.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Is that what you're doing?
I'm gonna do that.
All right. DM Inspiration. Burning.
Cool. That's gonna be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
All right. So, and then I pick which of the numbers the damage is, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna go with Psychic then. And
Okay.
it's gonna be 15.
15 points of psychic damage.
Yes.
To the one that was fighting Zera.
Yes.
You see this thing scream out in pain as it takes the damage. It's still up at this point.
Cool. And then how close is the one on me? Is it within 5?
Oh yeah, very much so.
Cool. I'm going to use tempestuous magic to push myself away from it, so I'm not within melee range, and that way I don't provoke an opportunity attack.
Using the currents of the water, like it's a burst of wind.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
push
Kind
you
of just
backwards.
push myself away from it.
Separating yourself from
Separating
it.
myself, yeah.
Okay, so you are pushed back just a tiny bit away from this fight, out of melee range
Yeah.
with the individual.
And
Okay.
That's all.
There you go. The one in front of you is looking rough after that.
Okay.
Zera.
I'm actually, this is going to sound weird, but, okay, so I guess this will make more sense. I'll do it in this order. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast, or not to cast, but to invoke, I guess, my shielding aurora. That's the Seeker once per short rest feature.
Okay.
Which means that I get, as a bonus action, I create a whirling aurora of brilliant energy. It swirls around me until the end of my next turn. I gain resistance to all damage. And if a hostile creature ends its turn within 10 feet of me, it takes radiant damage equal to my warlock level plus my charisma modifier. So since I've invoked that, I'm actually going to hit the thing next to him, so that the thing next to me is possibly still next to me and is going to get that damage anyway the next time.
Okay.
You know what I
So
mean?
you're invoking this ability.
Invoking
and
the ability.
And then you're hitting the one
And then I'm hitting
that's-
the one next to him.
He is not next to any creature. He has
Well,
pushed himself back. But
the one that
used to be in
was
front of
used to
him.
be next to him. Yeah,
What do
the
you-
next closest to me.
What are you hitting him with?
A Eldritch Blast.
Spicy
Eldritch.
Yes.
An Eldritch Blast.
Yes.
Give me an attack roll.
Okay.
Bobbidi-boopy.
I'm going to use, that was a 9, so
Okay.
I'm going to re-roll that and use my DM inspiration.
There you go. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Wolf. Maybe? We'll find out. 15?
15 is what we're looking for today.
Okay.
Wolf did it.
Thank you.
Wolf is saving your lives.
That's a 2-point Eldritch Blast.
2 points of Eldritch Blast.
It's better than the 0 you would have got.
Okay.
So.
You have resistance now until the end of your next turn.
Until the end of my next turn.
Any enemies, or you pick an enemy close to you.
I have resistance. According to this, I have
the damage being dealt. Is it any enemy within a certain range?
It
or
says all damage. I will
within
double check.
how close?
It says You gain resistance to all damage.
Sorry, let me rephrase this. The damage you're outputting towards a creature.
Oh, it's going to be it's if a hostile creature ends its turn within 10 feet of you, it takes radiant damage.
Got it. So any creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of
That's
you.
within 10 feet of me.
That ends its turn.
That ends its turn within 10 feet of me.
Understood.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. The warlock, having studied the movements of the group, is going to take the rod out from her side, point a hand at Simon. Simon, I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Could we perhaps point it at someone who's not me?
Unfortunately, there's only one individual in the group that has made 3 attacks.
17?
17 beats the DC, so you are not charmed as you see an iron crown form above your head.
That's what the tell
And
me.
you push it off from the side.
She created this crown of madness.
With her bonus action, she will say a prayer and take the rod and touch it to the ground. I need everybody to give me a strength saving throw, please, within the area.
Well.
After all that, you're like, oh no.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
I have inspiration.
You're
use.
going away.
Are you going to use the inspiration?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Anywhere.
13.
13 as well.
Same.
Yeah.
The 13 club.
3.
It's 14 minus 1, so it.
I got 12
13,
plus 1,
13.
so that was great.
Yeah.
Or not plus 2.
13.
13.
13.
13. 8.
3.
3.
17.
17. The only one to make the DC on this one is Elatrion.
Oh, goodness.
Unfortunately, as there is a big push of a wave at all of you, and you are all tossed.
Thank you for the raid.
You are all tossed and turned. Chaotic calling, thank you for the raid. Welcome to Wanderlust. As you are all discombobulated in the ocean, this is the equivalent of being knocked prone. As all of you are pushed and just having a fight against the waves, are sort of pushed against the ground itself from the force of the water coming forth from this area. As you feel another one of these, that's starting to pick up in intensity.
Gross.
Is this something that, like, if we can cast something on ourselves, but we can't really cast anything on anybody else? Or attack anybody else?
So use other words.
Okay, because I was gonna heal myself, but it's like if we're like going
on
back
your turn, you are welcome to do so.
Okay, I didn't know if we're
all
like
this means is that on your turn, you're going to have to pick use half your movement to pick yourself.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, it is the end of her turn, and we go back to the top of the initiative order,
With all
which
the
means
shark men who ha.
any people that are not prone, these attacks are going to be at advantage.
Okay, great.
Gross.
Which I believe is everybody but Elatrion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So, starting at the top again, Elatrion, even that, 21 to hit. That's going to hit. Elatrion, 3 points of piercing damage. Now we get to roll at advantage around the horn, as this one is going to swim in the water, chasing after you.
Rude.
You know what? I get that. I feel that.
14 to hit.
It does not hit.
14 does not hit, even with advantage. That is a nat 20 on that one for Zerafina. Zerafina, you take 14 points of piercing damage.
I'm down.
Okay, Zerafina is knocked unconscious.
What, do you have half because of the resistance?
Oh, I have
or-
resistance to all damage.
You do.
So it's a 7. Sorry, I'm not down. Thank you for saying
She's
that.
knocked to unconsciousness and then comes back up going, wait a second, I don't want to be unconscious. And as we all know, that's how unconsciousness works. This is a 19 to hit.
It hits.
Okay?
Rip to all y'all.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
22 to hit.
You were ready.
Yep. Yep.
Keep the rock.
4 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi.
Simon,
Yeah.
13 to hit.
No!
No damage for you.
Yay!
That is their turn.
Thank you,
as
Mace Grievous Gods.
He got pushed away by the thing,
He got pushed away by the thing.
by the wave. Yes?
I
Just
got
goes
knocked.
poisoned. He was not prone.
Okay, never mind. I'm checking.
Yes. Yes, he was not prone from that blast wave that sort of issued out.
I wasn't sure if he was prone or like pushed further.
Now, who here has the lowest amount of hit points?
11.
3.
3. Okay. With 3 hit points, you notice that Serafina has taken a beating. And the 3 sharks that happen to be on that side of the statue, their heads swivel. Yes.
Did any of those guys attacking her end within 10 feet?
Yes, all of them. The one that was on you
and the one on
swam away. It's still within 10 feet because you only moved 10 feet, correct? Or 5?
Yeah. 10 feet.
10 feet. So he would have been caught in it, and the other one would have been caught in it.
Okay,
So
it's 6 points of damage to them because it's my warlock level plus my charisma modifier.
Nice.
okay. At the
It's
end of their
6
turn,
points
so
right
after
now.
that attack, the one attacking Zara, that was attacking Zara, dies from that radiant damage.
So technically, he has the lowest hit points, so the sharks should go to him.
They
When
would,
he's on
had they not been
top of
trained, and are being controlled in some way.
Yeah, that was worth a shot.
But I love where your head is at. This is a good idea. Okay, that is their turn. Aelin.
Sarah's hurt real bad. How far away am I?
Wait a second, hang on. Mr. Cleric, are you okay?
The warlock.
But I had this cool primal set.
How far away is Sarah from me?
Zara?
healer.
I guess I heal her. Prevent her from reaching into the abyss. 5, 10, 15, 20 feet away from you.
20 feet. The shark that did attack me, is he still right next to me, or did he go?
The Sanguine are attacking you. The sharks have not started
Well, the
feasting
one that was
yet.
attacking me, is he still right there?
Yes.
So if I leave, it'll provoke an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay then. I'm gonna... Well, damn.
Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to your birthday.
Thanks, I appreciate it. We're not friends anymore.
He said saltily.
Note to self, no reason to keep him alive.
Bigger oof?
Okay, so all I've got,
I know, buddy. Come on.
it sucks. Okay, so I'm gonna cure wounds myself.
You'll be fine.
No,
Walk it off.
that's not all that's happening. I'm
Rub some
gonna cure wounds myself.
Okay.
So that is 9 points of health for me.
9 points.
Nine.
He's been absent 9 times.
And then I'm going to Shield of Faith, Zara.
You cannot do this thing that you have said you were going
It's
to
a
do.
bonus action.
It is a bonus action.
But it's a
when
spell.
casting 2 spells, one needs to be cantrip, but one needs to have the bonus action qualifier to it. Does that change you casting
Yes,
Cure
it
Wounds on
does.
yourself?
I'm just gonna sacrifice myself now.
Wow.
Rip.
Am I still
So
holding-
selfless.
Am I still holding your shoulder?
What?
Well, it might be detached in a moment, so you can move away.
What are you doing,
I want you to
buddy?
explain to me how you're holding out his shoulder after firing a longbow.
Let me just check one thing
Careful.
real
Knocked
fast.
prone, just like.
But
We got some potions earlier. We were given
we're
some
also in
potions.
full helmets.
Yeah. I didn't have that, so I don't actually have that. Okay, so I'm gonna go heal
You're
Zara.
gonna, you're gonna take an attack of opportunity. You're gonna use half your movement to get up.
Oh.
You're using half your movement to get up.
I'm gonna swing at the guy who's in front of me. I'm gonna use half my movement to swing at the guy who's in front of me
Okay.
with primal savagery.
Give me an attack roll.
It's fine. You'll be fine.
18.
18
probably be
hits.
fine.
Roll damage.
You're probably. It's fine.
No, I still have something for you.
Use a cantrip.
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage.
Poison.
Cool.
Okay, and then I'm going to use Healing Word.
All right. Healing
Uh,
word.
And that's 1d4
Oh,
plus 4. Okay, it's something.
Take away
It's something.
It's 5. I'm really sorry.
Thank you. It's okay. It's something.
Aelin, well done. Is that your
Ready,
turn?
cleric, buddy.
That is my turn. Yes, because I can't do anything else. Well, I've been playing a rogue for a year and a half. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
like, why am I bonus action?
I love you. I love you. That's good. Primal Savagery, Healing Word. I just wanted to know if you were going to move at all. If you're 15
no.
feet of movement. Okay.
The sanguine who's in front of that I'm hitting, is he still good?
I mean,
Good
How
job,
he
officer.
look? I done hit him with a lot of poison.
somewhat handsome.
Great. So I'm gonna wink at him a little bit and be like, hey, how's it going?
You do anything after this one?
You look cute. Let's go.
I'm going to roll to see if he's into it. He's kind of into it.
Okay. We
Ulvar,
hurt those we love. This isn't gonna go well.
He's on
the very first ship in the campaign is about to.
Into some surf and turf, alright.
Ulvar.
If he's like rolling backward trying to get his footing, like the second he can plant and like
It'll take
find
half
himself,
your movement
that's fine.
to try to plant yourself.
So he's
and-
gonna plant himself and he's just gonna wrap his arms, well, his one arm and cast Cure Wounds.
Cure wounds on yourself.
Yep.
That is your action.
Plus your wisdom.
Oh, that's not very good. Okay, that's actually even better. So that's gonna be 5 points of healing.
You heal for 5 points. Some of the wounds around you begin to close. The sharks are like, oh.
Suckers.
You doing anything with your bonus action?
This person's behind me, or this thing is behind me.
I would imagine you were facing them at this point.
Okay. Then I don't want to disengage, but I want to just try to create some distance.
Are you able to disengage as a bonus action as a ranger?
No.
I believe that is only a rogue ability.
Yeah.
But maybe this plants the seeds for a little multi-class.
I can phase step, and that gets me 30 feet away.
You can do this. This is a thing you can do.
So then I want to phase step and like teleport 30 or
Where?
let's see.
Away from the party.
No, it'll probably be like where these guys are here.
Okay. Over to the other side of the statue.
Right.
Okay.
So creating enough distance.
You can do this. That will mean that there are 2 individuals within striking range.
Of everybody
on
else. Oh gosh.
Ripped Aelin.
I'm
No,
fine
get it
with
right.
this.
Nope. Because I can't leave Aelin behind like that. So.
I know your character well enough to know that you may not do this once that ends.
Yeah. So
okay.
no. Yeah.
Understood.
Yep. So I'm good.
That is
That's my action.
Ulvar's turn.
Yep.
Elatria.
I'm going to burn my inspiration to make one of these at a flat roll instead of disadvantage.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing twice at the guy in front of me. One of them is a 10, and one of them is an adjusted 20.
The adjusted 20 hits on your second swing through. The poison begins to dissipate from your mask as it drains out from the bottom, and you are able to see at the end of your turn. Go ahead and roll damage.
5
for me.
slashing.
5 slashing. Who is this against?
The one in front of me.
The one in front of you.
The Sahagin, not the shark.
Yes.
And that's it.
Okay. Here we go. All right. That was Elatrion Sir. Simon,
Yep, gonna keep it in Sahagin.
do it.
Well, I mean, after limiting it up, which is gonna be like the Shawn Michaels kip up.
Okay. Sit back up.
Yeah, I don't hit.
That'll hit.
No, I do not hit.
You do not hit.
I do not hit.
With any of your attacks. Do you do a flurry of blows here? What's this?
Like my main attack.
What?
was
How
not
many
hit.
dice did you roll?
I rolled a single die.
Single die.
And damage die.
Okay.
So first strike did not hit, which is a shame because that was a really nice result on the damage die. 20 will hit though.
20 will hit.
For a whopping 4.
4 damage.
4 bludgeoning damage.
He begins to regret his decisions in life. That is your action and your bonus action.
That is action
You doing
bonus.
anything else?
No, I'm good.
Dev.
Chaos Bolt the other one.
Here we go.
The
Chaos Bolt 2, Electric Boogaloo.
define other one.
The other one that's near Zera and myself. Because
So
we
the one,
took
the
out.
one that was on me
one
first.
That, the one
No.
that you hit the first time was the one targeting
The
Sarah,
one
and
in
the
front of
targeting you.
Zera died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
So the
currently so Zera was on the far end of the field. If you look at the map,
Okay.
Zera was on the far end. That one died. There's
Yeah.
one currently on top of you. There's one on Aelin, and there's one on Ulvar.
Oh, I'll get the one on me then. Hopefully.
Hi.
Okay. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay. Let's see which types there are.
So many types.
I'll go fire damage.
Fire damage.
13.
13 points of fire damage. On the one on Aelin?
On the one on me.
On the one on you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
He's looking rough.
is he within 5 again?
5 feet of you?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna do the same thing, get myself away, but so that I'm between my.
How many times do you have the ability to shift yourself forward? This is
It's-
just an infinite amount of...
As long as I'm casting a spell of first level or higher, it's a bonus action I can take.
Okay, so this is your bonus action to shift yourself back up into the fray?
No, I'm moving myself away from him, so I'm not within 5 feet of him.
Okay.
And then, but I'm still gonna interpose myself between Zera and him if possible.
I am
just moving myself.
I'm about this. However, you can't move yourself through individuals.
Oh, is
This
he
would be-
between us?
You moved yourself back, so he moved to you.
Backwards. Okay.
You moved backwards. Otherwise, you'd fall straight into the statue.
Okay.
That's in the middle of the space. So I imagine you shifted yourself backwards. He chased you.
Okay.
Now you want to move.
I'll go to the side then, just away, but where I'm not running away from Zera.
Got you.
So I can help if need be.
If you look, this is on the screen on Twitch. I don't know if you have the ability to multitask. Once again, we're going to get a screen put up behind us in the future.
Yeah, that works.
So you'll be able to see. But you're shifting off to the side because I can't have you move
that's fine.
through him as much as I want to. And I love Patrick Swayze and Ghost.
This way.
I can't do it. Dev, that's your turn. Zara.
Okay, the one that's closest to me, that was, I believe, the one that attacked him.
Thank you, Captain.
We're gonna go for another Eldritch Blast, and hopefully I roll higher this time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's a 24.
Hey, nice.
24. And which one are you hitting?
The one closest
me.
to me, which I believe is the one that's on him, correct?
Okay. So he's moving further and further away from you.
Right.
So when you say the one closest to me, there are equal ones close to you in terms of
Okay, the one on him then.
the one on
Yes.
Okay.
All right. That is a 7.
7 points of damage
Yep.
for the one and that one is going to fall.
Yes.
The one on Dev falls to the ground.
2 down.
Well, we took care of ours. What's your guys'?
Well, I
we're-
would have taken another attack, but
Let's just get the rod and get out of here.
Wow.
With that, DM discretion. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the group. Okay. All right. There is, with this attack, with her bonus action, she is going to mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey.
To Dev. Dev's going to have a flash on his right shoulder, which you recognize to be a modified version of Hunter's Mark.
Son of a gun.
As the 2 sharks that the Sahangwin were riding on, that you have killed the Sahangwin, the 2 sharks now, their eyes flash a bright red color and look over at Dev, as the Dev looks real yummy, real fun to eat.
No, she's not helping her in case of don't kill the sharks.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
There's hordes. Stop poking.
Sharks are friends, not food.
And she is going to continue
Jab
to
yourself.
do that same move. She's going to
do that.
slam the rod into the ground as she continues to pray, and you feel another frantic pulse wave come forward as Ukatoa's name is invoked.
Would you stop saying the thing, woman?
Strength saving throw, please.
15.
15.
So they're each of these guys were on sharks, and now the sharks are also attacking us.
The sharks were not until this particular
So now.
ability was invoked.
Okay.
The priestess has the ability to control the sharks via telepathy.
And there are 6 sharks as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Woo.
It's fine. It's fine.
15
just
makes
sharks.
it.
14.
14 doesn't make it. Not prone.
11.
Not prone.
7.
Not
Oh,
prone.
Yep.
we're rolling again.
Strength.
Yeah, no. That's
No.
an 8.
21.
21.
Damn it.
Still standing. All right. It is all of their turn now.
Still down.
I don't like this.
And I feel like we need to go.
These spells either.
Alatrion, your buddy He's going to try to take a stab at you, but it does not seem to have any effect. He comes wide a little bit and misses. The two sharks are going to swim towards Dev. One has a 10 to hit.
Never mind.
The other has a 15 to hit.
Meets it.
Meets it. Dev, you take 4 points of piercing damage as one of the sharks takes a meaty bite of your shoulder.
Rude. Does he bite the mark off?
That's a smart question. He doesn't. That'd be great.
Question.
Good call. Good call. I like it.
Aelin, you still have one on you. 20 to hit, Aelin.
Hits.
5 points of piercing damage.
Aelin's down.
Aelin is unconscious. He goes out.
Yep.
Get the healer.
Ulvar.
Oh, wait.
Oh. No?
Oh, no. He said get the healer. And I went, oh, wait.
10 to hit, Ulvar.
Nope.
No? 14 to hit,
Yeah.
Simon.
Nope.
All right.
You're
That.
doing great.
Oh, wait. Were you knocked? You weren't.
I was prone.
You were prone.
Oh, and everything's
So you
wet.
technically have
16
11
to hit.
opponents
Meats.
left.
Ah, we're fine.
No.
3 points of piercing
We
damage.
just have to be smart about it.
Well, I had a plan.
Plan is don't die. Aelin,
Good plan.
give me a death saving throw, please.
Oh no, please.
It's a 9.
9. That is a failure. Ulvar, your turn.
I'm right next to Aelin.
You are right next to Aelin. It takes a medicine check to stabilize someone, as you are just grabbing seaweed and trying to stabilize this individual.
Just going to go ahead and...
Drink your healing potion?
Yeah,
Wait,
it's not
why does
very
that smell like
effective.
whiskey?
It's a whiskey
It's a very
potion.
specialized healing potion. It's more special.
I would need. I would.
Bro,
You gotta make a
so
decision,
sorry.
dude.
I
I
got
know.
nothing for you. Like,
I don't have any spells to doing that. Then you know what? Like if this person's the one that's keeping us away, if I'm right next to Aelin, I'm just gonna take out the person that's in front of him, like who hit him, or the shark, or whatever.
okay, you guys are right next to each other. I'm going to say you don't break the plane if you... this individual's there, you're not going to take an attack because Aelin's down at this point. So you're attacking the one that was attacking Aelin.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Yeah, do
I'm
it.
Not okay.
Give me an attack roll.
Oh, I just thought of something.
Okay, that's gonna be.
What are you thinking of?
Can you use DM Inspiration on a death saving throw?
You can use DM Inspiration.
Oh, I should have done that.
Would you like to do that?
I would like to do that.
Go ahead. Hang on. And roll again.
It was a 15.
Oh, so much
That's a
nicer.
success.
So much nicer.
Death saving throw. Made. Success, okay?
Okay.
Give me an attack roll.
Okay, it's a 26.
That hits.
Beautiful. And that is going to be 6 points of damage with my bow.
6 points of damage to that one. The one in front of Aelin looks real rough. Doesn't look down.
Sweet.
That is Ulvar's turn. Elatrion.
I'm gonna action surge to do 3 attacks. So 1 on each action, 1 on the bonus.
Okay.
Versus the guy in front of me, unless he goes down. And then
You're not adding your... This is a offhand attack? Or second... Like 2 weapon
2
fighting?
actions, and then my bonus to do my second weapon.
Your second weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Two weapon fighting, or is this the one where you don't add the modifier to it, or do you just get this ability?
The second one, the 2 weapon fighting. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So don't add your modifier to that.
Yeah.
Whatever that third attack is.
So they're going to be a 20 to hit, an 18 to hit, and a 17 to hit.
All of those hit.
Okay.
Good.
There's John the Electron.
The lowest-
Art. It slices, it dices.
The lowest one would be a 4, so we'll do that one without the... So 8, and then 7, 15, so 20 slashing altogether.
20 slashing. Elatrion goes into a fury as his swords are just moving as quick as he can, and you see this ferocious dragonborn cut this thing to bits. That one is dead. Dead. Dead as a ducat.
Cool.
Simon.
Running my last key point for Step of the Wind to disengage with the Sahagin that's in front of me.
You're disengaged.
Moving over to Aelin.
Moving over to Aelin.
And using my action to pump 2 hit points into him.
Done. Deep breath.
On your feet, come on!
2 hit points.
Got it.
Understood. Simon's turn. Dev.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up and then shoot a firebolt at the nearest shark.
The one of the 2 that's attacking you.
Yes.
Yes. Give me an attack roll.
Nat 20.
Hey,
That
nice.
just misses.
That's a nat 20 on instinct.
So
That shark is deathly afraid of fire.
Yeah.
Don't even know.
It's the
I can't
weirdest
even get
thing.
into the backstory. This shark hates it.
so that'd be 10 fire altogether.
10 fire altogether. That shark goes to shark heaven, where it's free to run around and
Good.
chase angels and
Chase angelfish.
chase angelfish. Thank you.
Is the other
shark
one
people.
within 5 feet of me? The other
Yes,
shark?
It is.
Cool. Okay, that's my turn.
Awesome.
Good to know.
So that's what it feels like. All right. Ominous question. I'll never do it again until I do. Sarah.
Okay, other than that shark that's within 5 feet of him, what is closest to
fine.
me?
What is closest to you?
Like, I know we've got 3 of these
Well, there's the priestess.
people left, and then the priestess.
The priestess is the one of the closest enemies. There is a enemy that was on Aelin.
Let me just go after the shark that's next to him because
Give
I
me an
don't-
eldritch.
Oh,
No, you're good. I'm just
okay. 'Cause yeah, okay.
could take care of myself.
I know, but we help each other. 18 to hit,
18 hits.
and
Quel dommage.
2 points.
Ooh.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
2 points on the shoulder.
Still learning.
Look at this. All right. Next up is the priestess's. The priestess's turn. She is going to. She hasn't taken any damage. She is going to send 2 eldritch blast at you.
Okay.
You just said we have to kill her. Way to go, dude.
We have to kill her. 16 to hit and a 12 to hit.
No.
Okay.
Come on, 2.
6 points of damage.
Yay, we did it. Not good though.
Then there is, she does something different with the rod this time. Instead of slamming it into the ground and forcing everybody to go backwards, she takes the rod and begins to twirl it as if she's stirring a pot. And the sand and silt from the ground are going to poof up around her, obscuring her and anybody that's within 10 feet of her. So there is a cloud of sand and silt that is gathered all around her at the moment. That is not going to extend out to you all, but for anybody that advances at a certain point, it will begin to obscure your vision.
Is she saying Melaganomenon while she's doing this? I'm just guessing. I'm just trying.
We're theater people here. Welcome to Indigo Chameleon. That is her turn. The chanting she is doing is getting louder and louder. At the end of her turn, that thumping noise stops. As all of you, at the edges of your mind, feel something pressing against it. As if those of you who have never had to experience sharing a headspace with something are, for the first time, feeling something knocking at the door.
Sorry, no solicitors. Dankeschön. Goodbye.
Religion check from everybody. We're looking for a 16 and up. If you have a seafaring background,
Well, that's a 4 on the die.
if you have a seafaring background, I'll give this to you at advantage. If you spend
Does my
a good amount of
backstory
time,
count enough?
No.
Cool, I'm fine with that.
16.
I've been near the
Well.
sea. Does that?
Nope.
No.
Oh, shit, Jason.
Latching on?
14.
14. You two know about Ukatoa.
I really wish I didn't.
You really wish you didn't. Because all of this chanting, bringing this thing into the sea, calling the land dwellers traitors, the bodies, suddenly you look at the statue
Oh, it's happening.
and turn and look to the side. Do me a favor and look at the map for me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Do you see the arcane circle?
Yeah.
It's happening.
Like, if you were to look at the statue as the main point of a teleportation circle,
Mm-hmm.
and that the bodies that were scattered around the island are spell components.
Yeah.
Should have messed with
Oh,
those.
damn.
Well, this is gonna go well.
This ain't
So
gonna
good.
be good, y'all.
It's gonna be so good.
Okay,
Wait, you said that these bodies are anchored down. Is that correct?
they are
Not the ones we
Still
saw
are.
first.
No,
the
the ones
graves.
buried.
the
Oh, okay.
graves
Never
around
mind.
the space.
Never mind.
Hey, just for future reference, on my birthday, I'm gonna be sick from now on. I can't come in.
Fine.
I don't want to be here on my birthday anymore.
The warlock's turn. Sanguine. Ooh. Aelin is up.
Aelin's not. He's not up. He's just. He's
Aelin's still on the ground. He's going
like,
to
he's
attack.
Sleepy. He's sleepy time.
He's going to attack He's going to attack Ulvar.
How dare they?
Like this.
Them.
Usually with spears, I found.
15 to hit. That's going to hit.
15
No, it
misses.
15 misses. There you go. The second one is going to attack you. That is a 21 to hit. That's going to hit.
You know that does.
5 points of piercing damage, Ulvar.
Okay.
You still up?
Oh, I'm up. It's happening.
Last but not least, the one on Simon. Simon, 12 to hit.
Question.
Yes.
Did it move from where Elatrion was to hit me?
Yeah, because he
Because I
moved to
moved
Ulvar, or
to
to
stabilize
Aelin.
Aelin.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, it is just kind of floating in that space.
If it's coming after me, that's fine.
No, it would attack Elatrion. It would not attack you. But I'll keep that whiff. I'll keep the miss here. That's gonna miss you, but it is not on you anymore. It's on Elatrion. Thank you. That is their turn. We go back to the top of the initiative order with Aelin. Aelin,
These.
Cloud O Mist.
Yeah. These sharks. How many feet away are the sharks from me? All of them. Would they be within 30 feet of me?
They. Hang on. Yes.
I'm gonna shove my fist into the ground, channel divinity to charm animals. I'm gonna charm all the sharks.
Yeah.
Every shark within 30 feet of me has to make a DC of 14 wisdom.
You know, sharks are known for their wisdom.
This is true.
Very well.
Dude, nice.
Okay, so here's what I need from you here. Normally, this is a wisdom save.
Yeah.
However, the sharks are currently being controlled by the priestess. So what I'm going to need from you is a contested roll, as both of you are exerting your will. Now, the reason I'm having you make this contested roll is because they failed their wisdom save.
Nice.
So it is a battle of will between the two of you.
Might I argue that it isn't only my will, it is the will of a god, as it is channeling divinity.
She's got one too.
She's not a patron, technically.
Look, I'm just
all
arguing on my birthday, that's all.
Bro, if you were in a forest, I would totally be about this right now. But we are playing on Ukatoa's home turf, and in fact, you're at Ukatoa's front yard.
No, I get
You
you.
are on the edge of the shark feather abyss.
No, I totally get it. I just thought I would make the argument.
D20 versus D20.
Oof.
Come on.
Are you ready?
And Scrap got a net one!
It was a 7.
Can I give my inspiration?
I'll allow it.
Hey, nice.
Thanks, Wolf.
Dude, you get a reroll.
Y'all need the wild mother.
How's the wild mother?
I got her.
I mean, I ate my last one.
That is a 19.
It beats my 17.
Thank you. Thank you, Wolf.
You watch as your friend Ulvar grants you a bit of his serenity and strength, looking over at you, and the wild mother gives you the push you need as all of the sharks stop feeding upon you and look over at you and sort of bow their head towards you. Aelin.
Okay, so as a bonus action, I would like to healing word myself.
Yeah. You're like,
Praise be.
Oh, thank you, Melora.
wild mother is good. Thank you for the crit.
8 points.
Hey,
8
nice.
points of
All
healing.
right.
All right. That is Aylin's turn. Ulvar.
So, I used Hunter's Mark on a guy already, but because I had to cast a spell, does that have to break the concentration, or is that still active?
You can use a bonus action to move that, but you don't have to use an action to drop the
concentration.
Hang on. Let me do this one just because
Right.
you don't need to use an action or anything to break the concentration of a spell. So if you need to drop something, that's just a free
Oh no!
action.
I just want to make sure it was still active because when
It's-
I healed myself, I didn't want to make that be a concentration too.
No, you're good.
Cool.
Most healing spells are not concentration spells.
Sweet. Then in that case, I'm gonna go after the one that I attacked that I put the Hunter's Mark on already.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. This is the one that's like up on you.
Yeah. So that's a nat 20,
Which
which
gonna hit.
is a crit, right? Because that's double damage, right? Because it's a
That's
nat 20.
double the dice damage,
right?
add your mod.
That's how it works. Okay, so that's with my bow. So then that is 9. So that's 19. Is that how it works?
Yeah, he did.
Cool. Well, that's not even half of it. So
Yeah, he did.
he did.
He did.
Bye.
He did. He's so dead.
He died, and then he came back to life for a second, looked at you, and then he died again.
Cool.
You do, there's one on Aelin and there's one on Alatrion. There's actually 2 on Ulvar, one on Alatrion. Okay?
Cool.
That is your turn.
There's
We're gonna give it to
3
you.
left? Or 2 left plus
There's-
her?
There were
There's 3.
there were 2 on him. One is dead.
So there's 2 left.
There's
plus
2
her.
left. Correct.
Got it.
Correct.
I was just making sure I was keeping track.
2
correctly.
left.
Okay.
And her.
And her.
That has not taken any damage.
Yeah. Nope. I got
And
it.
6 sharks that
Five.
are now.
Your friends.
Are part of the
Five
Alien
sharks.
Fan
They're
Club.
friends.
Fish are friends, not food.
Now,
Sorry, I had to take one. But
now here's the deal. You've cast Charm Animal
Right.
and plants. Unfortunately, that is not a. These are my babies. This
No,
is an
it just
extension
keeps
of my
them from hitting
arm.
me.
Like,
They see me as
but
friendly.
they're seeing you as a friend, and I'm not going to have them attack your friends now.
Right.
But unfortunately, you do not have I cast magic shark missile. Like,
No, not at
as
all.
much as I want that.
That is not what's happening.
Never mind, you can do it.
Sharknado missile.
Okay.
No, I got you.
Ulfar's turn.
That's
Eladrin.
not a question about the charm. Is that concentration, or being that it's channel divinity, it's just like a thing?
That's channel divinity.
Okay, got it.
You need to read the specifics of that. I'm not sure how long.
It doesn't say concentration. It's for one. Hold on.
For 1.
Just
It's
one.
either 1 hour or 1
Maybe
minute. I'm
2.
trying to remember. 1 minute.
1 minute, these sharks are your buddies.
Yeah,
It's plenty.
yeah. But it doesn't say it's concentration, so that's why I was asking. Got it. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Would you like to use your bonus action to move your hunter's mark?
Yes, because I didn't realize that was a thing.
It is.
Thank you, Wolf. And yes, thank you. Yes, to. But
Dice
she-
Barbarian says Magic Shark Missile was the name of my van in high school.
But if there's all this silt and dirt and such swirling around
You have
her,
to be able to see her. You would not be able to move the hunter's mark over to her.
Okay, so until I get good visible sight on her, I can't really do it.
Correct.
Well, there's still 2 people left.
But yeah, but the sharks are charmed.
Not the
No,
sharks.
there's 2
There's
people.
Oh, then I'm,
sharks.
then I'm gonna move it to those.
Like 2 shark people.
The shark people.
Okay.
Whichever one is next, which I believe is one next to you.
There's one on me, there's one on you.
I'm gonna put on the one next to me.
There's one
that
right-
person. Transfer that hunter's mark.
1 scimitar attack and second wind for the 1d10 plus 2 healing.
Perfect.
16 to hit,
16 hits.
7 slashing.
7 slashing.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Alright. It's looking rough, but it's still up. That's Elatrion. Simon.
Going after the one on Ulvar.
Yay.
Do it.
Sahagin punch. 18 to hit for
18 hits.
7 points of bludgeoning.
7 points. One. This one falls. Just barely. Like you managed to hit it. Like. Yeah. He takes that hit.
All right.
That's nice.
I'm gonna move into the silt. To the little silt tornado.
Dude, you walk in. I
Yeah.
need a dexterity saving throw as you move into this whirling, swirling
Gumdrops.
thing
24.
of water. 24. You notice that there's some larger bits of debris that have been brought up, and they look to be somewhat dangerous, but you managed to avoid them.
Creepus taught me to be fluid.
Yes, I am one with the Creepus. The Creepus is me. I am one with the Creepus. The Creepus is me. Yeah. All right. You are in and amongst the silt.
I got 40 feet of movement. Can I not get right up on this woman? Or can I find this woman?
I will say, what is the plan here?
I need to be able to see her to hit her.
Okay, I ask again, what is the plan? Are we reaching out? Are we feeling out for anybody that we can find? Are we taking a wild haymaker here?
I'm not throwing a haymaker. I'm going to using my left hand to probe forward.
Okay, that I will get behind. You put a hand out and you reach out. I need. I don't know what this would be. I would say give me 2 d20s.
Okay.
If you manage to, this is just to see if you would be able to get to where she is.
11 and 13.
11 and 13. Okay, yeah. On the 13, as you're just reaching out, I would say that you hit something solid.
Okay.
Do you want to take a swipe at it? Or
Yes,
do you,
I do.
Okay. I will say that this will not be at disadvantage, as you have reached out and you've just kind of felt your way.
Adjusted 20.
Adjusted 20. Roll damage for me.
7.
7 points of damage to the priestess as you hit, and your hand hits an arm, and instinctively this is what you feel. If this is your arm hitting hers, there is a like this as the rod touches your cheek.
Okay.
I need a dex save at disadvantage because you are blinded by this area.
All right, that's a 16.
Okay.
11 and 16 on the dice. Oh, God.
Okay. You take 8 points of lightning damage as the rod of retribution comes up and smacks your face after you've hit into her side. The silt will immediately drop from the area. You all can see her as the lightning outlines his shape in the water.
You actually get that Smash Brothers moment where it's just like a lit up skeleton.
Pikachu.
All right. Simon's turn. Dev.
All right, so there's one guy left other than her. I'm going to firebolt at him.
Give me an attack roll, please.
All right, that's going to be a 21 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
8 fire.
8 fire.
Straight fire.
He is dead.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice.
This mixtape melted that man.
All right. That's all.
Okay. That is Dev's turn. Zara.
All right, let's Eldritch Blast her.
She is going to have a little bit more cover here.
Yeah,
As
it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. That Eldritch Blast.
Like,
No.
Ooh,
It's
I
fine.
can't. Oh.
It works different underwater, don't worry.
It just goes like this a lot.
All right. Her turn.
It's happening all too fast.
Okay. She is going to take a dagger out from her side,
That's not very sporting. I haven't covered you with that even happens.
and she is going to
Technically not wrong.
cut herself.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Hey,
She
that's
is
our
going
job.
to take the palm that is not holding the rod of retribution and cut her hand. And as she does, she is going to slam it into the ground of Palma Isle
It's happening.
at the center of the circle. When she does that, that weird presence that's been in the back of your minds is going to make a lunge forward. I need everybody here to give me another wisdom saving throw, please.
Wow, I cannot
Thank you.
roll a save to save my life.
8,
21.
21,
18.
18,
8.
8.
You said wisdom?
Wisdom save.
19.
19.
0.
Yikes.
That's in that one with a -1. What's up?
Who got a 17 and up? Those of you that did not get a 17 and up, on your turn, your hands go to your side, and you start walking towards the abyss.
Great.
That drop off in the
Fun.
water, where you just
way.
jump it, that is what you were doing on your turn. You are stopping any attacks, you are not attacking your friends, you are walking into the abyss. Do you understand?
Yes. Unfortunately,
Full
yes.
full movement. You do not need to burn an ability to move. You do not need to use a key point to move, but you are
I don't have any more.
you are stopping whatever you're doing, and you are walking into the abyss. Do you understand?
Yep.
Yeah.
That is it for the sharks. That is it for the sanguine. Aelin.
I'm gonna cast Speak to Animals.
Okay.
I'm going to say, what the humans have done to you is wrong. Get the rod. Stop her. Bring it to me, and those games will never happen again.
I need a persuasion check, pal.
Even with them charmed?
Technically, it's sunk already. So.
I will say persuasion check at advantage. You are doing some stacking here.
Yep. A 12.
A 12. They. You hear a voice spoken out. To all of you, it just looks like this random growling or vibrations coming from the sharks. But you hear in the helmet this.
You are one man from the world of man. We will protect you, but we will not hurt one of our own.
Can I respond?
Yes.
Fine. Don't hurt her. Just bring me the rod.
Okay. That is Aelin's turn. Uvar.
You started walking towards the abyss, yeah? And there's... Okay. Then I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step it to interpose myself to at least kind of hold her back.
Okay. You are halting her movements. I'm going to say this. I need contested... I need athletics for you as you're going to grapple her at this point. Athletics from you, acrobatics or athletics from you. Yes.
I only used a bonus action, or an action.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, it's okay. Can
I
use...
imagined the persuasion check of you speaking to them. But if you'd like to cast something here, that's...
No, that's okay. If that's all, I would use my bonus action if possible to stop one of the other people moving forward.
Okay. I'll say with your movement, you can interpose yourself. Who do you interpose yourself in front of? You stand in front of Simon and put your hands up. While you two are making athletics versus athletics or acrobatics, I need the same thing from you. Athletics or acrobatics, your athletics, Aelin. It's not your strong suit.
Athletics 12.
13.
I failed.
You are grappled, you are held in place.
So happy to be grappled.
You instinctively just kind of push him off to the side. All right?
I got a nat 1, so yes.
Uvar, Aelin, Elatrion. You start walking.
Yep.
Okay, let's move you this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. As he gets 10 to 15 feet from the edge of the abyss. Simon.
80 feet of movement.
80 feet of movement. Oh, God.
I'm a monk, I'm faster.
Okay. Luckily, you were at the back, which might save your life here. Okay. Monk. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Put you right next to Elatrion.
No pressure, guys, but next turn I'm taking a walk.
Same. Just a gentle dive.
Simon. Dev.
Okay. How far am I away from the person with the rod?
5, 10, 15, 25 feet.
Cool. I'm shoot.
Yes, please shoot her. Shoot her a lot.
Yeah.
Shoot her!
Shoot her!
Firebolt, I guess. I don't really have much else.
Give me an attack roll.
17 to hit.
17 hits. Roll damage.
10 fire.
10 fire.
Very nice.
She doesn't like it. Zara,
Um,
you are currently held in place.
yes. So I can't move anyway, but I can fire at her, correct? I'm grappled, but I can use a spell. Or am I still like mind controlled and I can't do anything?
You are currently mind controlled.
You've been whammied.
Okay.
You've been whammied.
So there's really nothing I can do at this point.
No.
Then okay.
Not on this particular turn.
All right.
At the ends of your next turn, you are going to get one more chance to make
Okay.
the save before jumping in.
Got it.
Okay. So she's holding place and she's just kind of absent-mindedly walking.
Sure.
The Warlock's turn. She sees how far they've gone. The sharks are not responding to her calls, and the individuals are frozen in place. She will say, "Who is leader?"
Did you say this out loud?
To the group.
Do we have to wait for our turn?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you guys a second here to talk. Anybody that has their faculties that is not whammied, mind whammied, who is leader?
Me.
You not give us the right to choose. I do. Lizard man or one there who stays, who goes to Ukatoa. We are better than you.
I agree.
Choose.
You guys have not been treated fairly. If you have to send someone, send me.
Persuasion check.
Persuasion, that's going to be a 12.
Choose.
I'll start walking towards the abyss.
Okay. We go back into the initiative order. Aelin.
What did the sharks do?
They did not.
They didn't do anything?
They did not go get the rod. They did not attack. They did not.
Save them. Okay.
Keep taking them out of play. That's more than we can help.
I would walk towards her, channel primal savagery.
Just start attacking?
No.
Okay.
I would say, don't make me do this. What was happening was wrong. I've already said that. I will try to make it never happen again.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Can I prep if she takes action against me or anyone else to begin pushing her back towards the abyss?
Sure. You can certainly try. Like, you're just going to start moving forward and pushing her towards the abyss if she attacks one of your friends.
If she starts to try to attack, my goal would be to push her into the abyss, to give her to Krakatoa?
Krakatoa?
Whatever his name is?
Ukatoa.
Ukatoa, whatever. Krakatoa, that's Roanoke, right? Yeah, that's Roanoke.
Croatoa?
Croatoa, whatever.
That's good.
Not a healing potion. I need to take a recess? No. So I would prep to... How far away from the abyss is she?
You hear this in your head as you walk towards the abyss, Austin. How far away is she from you?
Yeah, how
You're
far,
up on
no,
her.
How far away from the abyss is she?
Oh, a ways away. Almost 60 feet, 50 or 60 feet.
Okay, then I would go ahead and take my action to push her closer to the abyss. while saying what I said. Don't make me do this.
Okay, this is a shove. Like you were going to try to pick her up and attack her essentially you're not
to move her towards the abyss.
Okay. Saying you're going to move somebody is
okay.
Not,
I'll wait.
No. Hang on. I want to get this right. Yeah. Like you're going to bear hug her and pick her up and move her. You're going to try to push her in the water. There are many ways that you could pick up and move somebody.
I would see it as more of a shoulder into her, begin to move her towards the abyss.
Contested strength checks. Then I'm fine with this.
18.
You get up in her grill and you start to oh, where did
I'm a little curious as to where I went.
What happened there?
Into the abyss.
You are.
Did I already get yeeted into the abyss?
You already got yeeted into the. I don't know how that happened.
You need to make
good thing I got that back up
screen
there for me,
disappear.
right?
We pulled that up last week
Yeah,
as a possibility, and it just has to go out.
I'm just gonna go
Hey, I'm
ahead
back.
and do
Yay.
that. Yeah, you're back. Okay.
Just hide them there.
You begin to shove her with your movement towards the abyss, moving at half movement. She remains stalwart. She takes no action against you, but she tries to stay in a spot. As you move half your movement, shoving her, so 15 feet?
17.5?
17 feet closer towards the abyss. Ulva. You are currently wrapped up in bear-hugging Zerathina.
Crap, which changes everything I'm about to do. And she still wants to move out towards the abyss because it's not her turn yet, right?
It's not her turn.
So here's kind of a crazy idea. Let's try something crazy.
Okay.
So my idea is to like take my rope and just wrap it around the end of my arrow and just launch it towards whoever's close to the abyss to kind of see if I could trip them from progressing forward, seeing if I can do
You're
something.
going to let go of her, and you're going to
Well,
just
is there, I mean, even like wrap my keep my legs around her, but just kind of reach out with my bow and just try to long shot like between either one of these two guys' legs.
It's going to be a tricky shot, especially holding on to her.
Sure.
To make the shot, you're going to have to let go of Zara. That's the only way I can see this happening. You are not a level 18 arcane archer with magical arrows and things of that sort. If you let go of her, you can certainly attempt to do this.
I don't really know what else. Yep, doing it because you're further away from the abyss and you guys are right on it. Then yes, letting her go and just reaching out and just letting an arrow fly to try to trip one of these guys with the arrow around the foot or something. I don't know.
Okay. I need an attack roll. You're using your bonus action to tie a rope around the arrow.
Right, and then
Shooting the arrow, I need an attack roll.
okay, so is it gonna be just straight D20
Plus your
plus my?
plus your longbow attack.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 20, not net.
20, not nat. I will say this. The arrow begins to slow down in the water a little bit.
Of course, like it does.
Like it would normally do. However, I will say that you managed to get a rope with a 20 that's not nat. That's still a great shot. I will say that you managed to loop a rope around
Current, yeah.
with the current, Alatrion and Simon. However, the arrow doesn't come back to you.
Sure, no, that's
So you shoot it and it comes like it doesn't come back to you. So it's just kind of floating in the water, but the rope is around the front of their feet.
Then can I grab the rope from my? Because if it's going out this way, can I at least grab onto the other side?
You can grab onto the one you shot.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay, hopefully may anchor if you guys grab it.
Okay.
We can't
Aelin,
grab
Ular,
nothing, man.
Alatrion, wisdom save, please.
8.
You still got inspiration.
No, I don't.
You do.
I used mine.
Oh, he used
the
it
first
in the
time that
attacks
I
when he was
used the
blinded.
2 attacks. I used my when I was blinded, I used it so that I could make a straight roll for one of them.
It's there. It's gone. All right. You are brought up a few steps closer to the edge. Unfortunately, you come to your bearings. You do not have control over your body, but as you stare into the abyss, deep, 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 deep into the shark feather abyss, below the water, you see a yellow orb that's deep beneath the waters. And then the orb goes out and then comes back. Okay? You have your faculties. You are at the edge.
Okay.
Okay? Simon.
No, 7.
You are also brought to the very edge with one deft push would be enough to send you spiraling into the abyss. Death.
How
Yes
much
or no?
distance is between me and
I'd
the
say you're
edge?
able to catch up to the two of them because they've only moved a few feet forward.
Okay. I'm going to walk up to where they are. Are they within like 5 feet of each other? Or are they?
They're within 5 feet of each other. They're right side by side.
Going to walk
We're
up
gonna
to
have this
them
Dom and Louise moment. We're gonna hold
and
hands.
try and grab both of them and pull them back, like fall on my back, pulling them with me, kind of thing.
Okay. I need a strength check from you, as the water is not assisting. Yes.
Is the rope assisting?
The rope is around their feet, but there's no purchase to the rope.
Yeah, I just thought maybe being that he had one side, maybe it made like a little bit.
If he would like to pull on the end of the rope, that's one thing.
Okay.
He's not doing that. He's grabbing onto their shoulders and trying to fall backwards.
Yeah. I just thought because he was holding the other side. It was just a thought.
It's a good thought. I have to play how physics land here.
No, I gotcha.
Strength is not my strong suit. It's gonna fall on the ground. Oh well. Let's use this one instead. Alright, so strength, just straight strength. 14.
14. Okay. You get a decent grip on them. You don't know how you're falling backwards. You're not. They're not falling on top of you, as if you're
Gotcha.
pulling two people and like falling on top. Like they're still being held up by
Gotcha.
a force, but whatever movement is, you're providing enough torque, and you're kind of doing this weird like holding onto the back of their necks, weighing them down. Okay, Zara.
I need to make a wisdom save first.
Yep.
God. 2.
You actually need to make yours at advantage, please.
Oh, okay. Yay. And it was a +2. It was a 2 on the
Because-
die.
Somebody doesn't like sharing.
Nikki, can you just share 1,500 bits?
1,500 because we need some inspiration. 1,500
Bless you,
bits.
Nikki. Oh my
That's
God.
very
Thank
good.
you.
I'm gonna do this then. Let's see.
Oh my god.
For 1,500 bits, everybody gets another DM inspiration.
Oh.
Cool.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that was still only a 9.
Even with your inspiration leads?
Well, I
The first
I
one was a
was
2.
at advantage.
Okay.
So I can't do anything. I can't say anything to her. Or am I just kind of enthralled? Like I can't.
You're enthralled.
Or I'm wanting to move forward, but I can't say anything to her. Or can I?
You could certainly try.
Okay. I didn't understand. I'm sorry. I want to help. I was dumb. This is my family, and I understand it's your family too.
Persuasion check.
I don't even know what dice. No, please, nobody's rolling good tonight. Okay, this is the one good roll I need tonight, especially because I'm bad at persuasion. 11, but I have inspiration.
You do?
Okay, let's try. I haven't rolled this one all night. Let's try. That is a 19 on the die, so it is a 23.
Oh my god.
Thank you, V. May have just
saved our lives.
Okay. She will hold the rod up and look over at the abyss where the two of you are standing, and look at the rest of you, and go, change. We watch. You on water. We watch.
Can I respond?
She will turn her back to the group and begin to swim off away from the space as the spell on you drops. The spell on you drops.
And we immediately fall backward because Deb is pulling.
And then you're like, hey, that's a. Oh! The two of you go falling backwards on top of Deb. As she begins to swim away from the party. Aelin?
I was holding her, I was pushing her back.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to take an attack of opportunity?
No, I would not. But I would. I would say, I guess, the rod. We don't need the rod, but the island. Yes, the people of the island took much from you, but you took everything from them. Their homes, their lives. I spoke true. I will make it my work to make sure this doesn't happen again. But you have to give them something in faith. Their homes.
She holds the rod out to you. You guys are free. You are falling. You're good. You're backing up from the abyss, I imagine, as Aelin has this conversation.
And I would say, do you give this freely?
Yes.
I would like to point out we did not hurt the sharks. And I didn't hurt the sharks.
She is myopic on Aelin.
I did.
That's why I rephrased it.
You give this freely and without harm.
Yes.
And you're God.
Can I insight check her to see whether or not she knows?
Sure,
I
you guys
was-
swimming up? Yeah. Give me an insight check.
Cool. 19.
She. No, she's lying.
May I? I'll go up and I'll try to, and I'll hold my hand up for the rod. This will be a first step in establishing peace. And then to this stupid shark hunting ritual.
Okay. She gives you the rod. Dex check.
Yeah, I know. Dex save. 15.
You take 6 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Can I cast Fireball?
No.
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
I hold my hand out. As soon as I get that shock, I'm going to hold my hand out.
I understand that you are currently being attacked. Give me an attack roll.
Can I insight to see if she's like fighting?
I'll stab her, regardless.
Give me an attack roll.
Okay. I'm just gonna. No, it's not gonna hit.
Okay. Give me an attack.
Me. Oh, sorry. 19.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
It's the only good rolls of the night. All right. 9 slashing.
9 slashing. Okay. She will fall with this, and her last words will be, "Your people always choose violence." And then she will fall face first into the ground and just start floating in the water as that pulse just goes.
We need to leave now. To the anchor.
I'll grab the rod and off we go.
Oh, I've got it in my hand.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah.
How far away is she from the edge?
Pretty close.
Aylin's gonna say a prayer and push her over.
Yeah, just she's floating in the water a little bit.
Then Wolver's gonna grab his arm and just make his
Yeah,
way.
you guys
Yeah.
run. You bolt. You're swimming as fast as you can through the water, past the abyss, and sure enough, you start to hear this. As the what used to be Palma Isle begins to sink into the shark feather abyss. The entirety of the island gets pulled back into the abyss from whence it came, pulling with it the graves of all of those individuals and all of the people that were there, as all of these individuals begin to sink into the abyss.
That's probably for the
You are swimming as fast as you can, and it's getting a little hard to breathe. But with enough time, you make it back to the area where you see the anchor and the chain.
We've climb.
And he's just gonna grab it and just gonna just hold on and just pull up.
Okay, you're climbing. With a few seconds left, you manage to make your way to the top of the water, where you see you hear Captain. As an individual from the crew goes scurrying backwards, and Captain 3 Earrings looks over the side, and she goes, "Did you do it?"
Yeah, we have it.
I'll be taking it.
Permission to come on board, Herr Captain.
The rod first. Okay. With that, a rope is lowered off the side.
Tuck the rod back in my belt, climb up.
Okay.
I'll wait at the banister like I have the Sahagin.
Okay. You are brought up to the top, and she holds a hand out.
Dankeschön. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be the case.
It's no offense.
You had your own battles to fight, as did we.
We're pirates.
And I am a man of my word. Slap it in her hand.
Okay. She'll take the rod, and she'll put it on her person. She goes, "It's no offense. We just... we really wanted it."
And we're still in the water?
You're still in the water.
Permission to come aboard, Herr Captain.
Permission denied. And she will look at
You're on
you.
one of the scimitars, please. I need to confiscate the longboat.
But we're hanging onto the anchor, right?
You're hanging on to the anchor.
So, in order for them to go, they have to pull that thing up at some point.
Sure.
Yes.
Still means we're hanging on the side of a boat, dude.
Yeah, but still, like, we're out of the water.
You're in the water. You see them begin to prepare to set sail. With all of you in the water, with Simon hanging on the edge of the boat.
If we start making our way up to the chain, we can at least get to the boat.
There's a longboat. There has to be a longboat somewhere moored on the side of the
Our
ship.
box is on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Then all the more reason to get back aboard.
Aylin,
I'm
how far behind? How far
Yeah.
behind Simon?
You can
am
pull
I?
yourself on board. You see as everybody on the deck like kind of looks over at you, and they see how badly you're hurt, and they go, "Come on."
I take out the whip and crack it against the deck.
How far
I
behind
want my
Simon am I?
things.
Hang
I
on.
want passage back to to Portimani. After that, I don't care what you do. Either give me the boat and my things.
You see, it's not Boreth, and it's not the sea rat. You see from the crow's nest a bearded dragon make its way over towards the captain and say something to the captain. And the captain looks up at her and goes, "You bitch."
And like the moment Three Earrings says that, I just have a small smile on my face.
And 3 Earrings looks up at her and says the whole time, and the other bearded dragon comes down and says something to her, and she says, "Get on the boat."
Dankeschön, Herr Captain. I'm glad we
Don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah.
Yep. I've got one hand on. I'm like,
The
helping
ropes are
people out.
lowered. The ropes are lowered, and she says, "If any of you would like to come with to Darktoe while I sell this, you're welcome to accompany me."
Well, we do have a stake in the reward as part of your agreement.
Fortunately, I don't have the money right now to pay you. Like I said, I can owe it to you, and we can go to Dark Toad together. Or I can drop you off at Port Damale. As she looks back up at the crow's nest.
Quick 2 finger salute to the crow's nest. I don't care about some money. I have a job to do in Port Damale.
As do we all.
Port Damale.
I'm trying to think of like whoever comes from like a town where there's a lot of like there's one main port where people like from the ocean bringing stuff in, and so I'm sure he's dealt with pirates before.
Sure.
So I'm thinking, God, like pirates would exchange an earring. One as a way to like have a friendship or a camaraderie with each other.
Sure.
But also it's like, hey, you owe me now.
Right.
So I want to ask for her earring. If she's wearing one, like, hey, I want to ask for your earring. It's like, this is your call as a pirate, your honor as a pirate.
She'll grab one of the earrings off, and she goes, I'll find you, because I'll want this back. She takes one of the earrings off and hands it over to you. Port Damale, give me a few weeks' time to sell this to the right individuals.
Yeah.
You have friends in high places, literally. You're being dropped off as well. And she nods her head. And begins to climb down from the crow's nest.
Oh, welcome with us. Like gesture toward the cabin we've all been sharing.
She will look at the crew, and the crew looks heartbroken, as she's been with them for a while. And she will head over into your small quarters. As you see, this is a half-orc girl, green skin, that has these 2 bearded dragons on her person. As she takes her cloak off, she looks around and motions for you all to join her, and she closes the door.
Yep.
She will look at you all as the boat sets sail for Port Damale, and she will take her robe off, revealing the colors of the Cobalt Soul. And she says, "Who told you?" And that is where we are going to end tonight's episode.
Oh my gosh.
That's good. That's good, man.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you all so much for tuning in to tonight's episode.
We need to roll.
We are going to do a giveaway. We have a giveaway for some dice. We've got some beautiful, beautiful dice that we got here. We're going to send with a sticker pack as well.
Nitro!
Congrats! We got a set of dice and some stickers right for you. So we are actually going to go raid a channel real quick and celebrate somebody's birthday. Indigo Connect, thank you for wandering with us. We'll see you all very, very soon.